It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
Welcome to the Queen of the Hill series event. I'm Yasuko, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Kujo Kate.
What's up, everybody? How are you?
Really excited for today's event. We have an exciting matchup set coming. We have 6 ladies, lovely ladies, that are going to be some really exciting matchups. I'm really looking forward to it. Kate, you were on last week
Mhm.
and saw some of these ladies performing for us last week. Are there any matchups you're looking forward to today?
Oh, my goodness. Well, last week, Emily was putting a lot of work in with multiple characters, but mostly focusing in on Cammy and Chun Li. And it's going to be interesting to see if she's going to be picking one character more over than the other. But we've got such a wide range of competition tonight, and it comes down to what the character matchup is sometimes. So we're going to have to see what's going to happen.
I'm really excited to see how this is going to play out. I'd like to say thank you so much to our sponsors for this event, which is Dynamic Focus and Equinox, because without them, none of this would be possible. This event is, I'm really excited for this. This is the last qualifier for the finale that's coming up. And we have some really strong competition waiting in the wings to wrap all this up. So this is going to be really, really important for these girls to put their best foot forward, qualify, so that they can face off against some really strong contenders that are waiting in the finale for this.
And in the finale, there is going to be, as of right now, it's a Matcherino pot of $632.
That's
Now,
amazing.
it is. That's very good. That's going to be a lot of money broken across these young ladies that are competing. And anybody can feel free to donate and help make this pot grow between now and next Friday. So it's going to be really good.
That's amazing. And speaking of the Matcherino, the link is in the chat. So if you go and click on that and enter the code Q like Quebec, O T like Tango, H2, that will give you a coupon for a free 50-cent contribution. So go ahead, and if you don't have any money, at least do that. At least do that. Contribute a little bit to the pot to support these fine competitors. Looks like we are getting started here. Our first matchup for the night is going to be, some of these matches are being run off stream, but our first matchup should be Madame Bison and Twiggy. So that's going to be Dictator versus Ken.
Ooh, very good.
It's gonna be that's a season 1 matchup.
That's
That
right,
matchup changed a
yeah,
lot
because
since season 1. But
we're taking it back to Super Turbo here. That's it. This is a classic matchup here. The Shotos versus Shadaloo.
yeah, right. I mean, there's so much lore with that matchup just in Street Fighter itself, right?
That's
This
right.
is going to be really exciting. Madame Bison, I haven't seen her play too much, but I do know that I think, is at least a diamond level Bison. So I'm expecting to see a lot of abuse of Dictator in neutral. Always plus.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Here
can
we go.
definitely. Oh, go ahead.
No, go right ahead.
I was gonna say Ken, you know, like he has a fireball, but it's one of the weakest in the game. Like his game plan really relies a lot about like counter poking. So it's gonna be interesting to see how you know, Tweety's gonna be able to assert her dominance in the neutral against a character that is so strong and so high up in the tier list. Not that tiers, you know, are the end all be all, but they do matter. And Dictator is a very, very strong character in Street Fighter V, especially
That's
this
right. And that's it, Young Witch. She's going to close out the first round against Ken.
Nothing happened with my turn, so I didn't get to see the match. But here we go. Okay.
So we are seeing a projectile heavy match as of right now. Ken is putting a little bit of, getting a little bit of pressure in the corner here.
Yeah, definitely being harassed with the, okay, EXTP, get off me. Too many dashes. Gets back thrown for trouble.
Tried in that empty jump there.
Dictator is so ridiculous. There was an interesting, yeah, there was an interesting interaction where that Young Witch came in with, it looked like heavy scissor legs and scissor kicks, and got the counter hit. So Ken must have pushed a slower button. It wasn't a 4-frame because he is actually negative. Okay, -4 there. Nice punish. That's +3. Okay, collects the fireball with the V skill. So he's got that installed now.
Slightly out of range for throw. Jumps over projectile. Nice
Oh,
anti-air.
crush counter. What's the... Oh, try to shimmy.
Bison keeping the pressure up with the scissor kicks.
Yeah, moving... Bison... Young Witch is doing a great job, Madam Bison, of moving in and out, really abusing his pressure, but here we go. Ken, petite yet grande.
Ooh.
Doing a good job of,
that's it.
Getting things going now.
Okay, Bison trying to get something started with his slide.
Activation.
That's it.
V trigger one. Takes the next round. And these are first to 3s, so this is not for match point yet. Oh, gets the install again. She got it last game and didn't ever really spend it. I get maybe using the threat of it to kind of keep Ken from throwing fireballs. Okay, Devil's Reverse is in over the fireball. Dash up pressure, EX, and nice cash out there. Keeps it going. There we go. She spent it there. Stun, and there we go. It didn't matter.
Young Witch completes another game. That is going to be 2 Young Witch versus Petite Yet Grand. Or is that Grande?
I'm thinking it's Petite Yet Grande.
Okay.
So this, if Young Witch closes this out, she'll be going up, she'll get one of those coveted wins to take through this series.
All right, who's going to get the first hit in this game? All right, Bison teleports into the Hadouken.
Oh, wow, did a raw V skill too, and got punished for her troubles.
A little bit of neutral play here. Bison trying to work his way in once again. Ken in the corner.
Yeah, she's done a really great job.
Bison
controlling the screen. Okay, pressuring. Yep.
Oh, here we go. Activation into Trigger 2.
Gets the juggle. And the scaling isn't so bad on that because it wasn't an activation off a combo. You can see install pressure. That's going to be round 1. Great. So Young Witch moving to match point here.
That's it. Great combo into EX scissor kicks. Bison. This is match point for Young Witch. Madame Bison.
Curious. It's a curious play to throw that out right there. The V skill, because it's both times been punished. He has to really charge that up to be like actually plus on that for Ken. So, and you know, Bison's so strong in neutral, she's really gonna have to clean it up in the neutral to take any games off of Young Witch here. Oh, wow.
Got straight there.
Yeah, that V trigger 2, most Kens would tell you, not exactly his greatest tool. It doesn't have full invincibility at startups, and it traded there, you saw. Yeah, and then
Oh, the last part of that EXDP
yeah,
got snuffed with a crouching medium kick.
yeah, the low forward right there to punish. She didn't need much, but just I think desperation, trying to find some way to get back in it. Throws up the X reversal.
Absolutely.
So so that's gonna put Young Witch at 1 point. So
That's right.
she's moving forward, collecting that point. What did you think about that set there, Kate?
Well, I definitely thought that the reads that Young Witch had over using Bison against Ken, she was able to bait out a lot of the dragon punches. And dragon punches now don't hold as much strength as they did in previous versions.
Yeah, you definitely
So,
have to have the meter to make it invincible at startup. Yeah.
right. So she was able to snuff out uh, the tail end and sometimes even the beginning of some of them. And she was also able to um, react upon some of the tatsus, some of the tatsumakis.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I thought she was really strong in the neutral.
Hmm.
And Bison is really strong just with pressure, but she did a really good job of, and this is something that really good seasoned players that have a lot of game sense will do is allow their opponents to make the mistakes to kind of hang
Right,
themselves.
right.
Um,
And then
there's some. Go
mhm.
ahead.
No, I was going to say, and then the next part of the equation is after that is how are you going to confirm and then try to continue a combo up to get enough damage so that you will proceed to be further in the match.
Yeah, yeah, she definitely cashed out all of her opportunities really optimally,
Hmm.
and any punished basically any mistake that Twiggy made. Uh,
Right.
yeah, there was a lot of there's kind of like some wild play there. Throwing out raw EXDPs in neutral, trying to
Right.
catch something. Uh,
Exactly.
Young Witch really she barely got caught by those. And those I mean, especially Ken, it starts up in three and it starts up in like 4 frames,
Yep.
3 or 4 frames. That's really that's really fast, and that can definitely catch you off guard when you're when
Yes.
you're trying to play footsies and like walk into range. Uh, that moves him really far forward. She did a great job of just really keeping it clean,
Hmm.
not risking too much. She pretty much. I don't think there was a round where she didn't get a V skill install
Right.
off of one of Ken's fireballs, and then she was really adept at moving around them too, using Devil's Reverse to get in. And then
Yes.
once she got in, it was almost impossible to get her off. To get her off.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely. She knew how to keep the pressure using the devil's reverse. She knew when to use the dash forward teleport through some of the projectiles. And we saw in that last game implementing the slide. And then throughout the game, she had constant pressure with the scissor kicks. And
definitely.
that's such a Bison signature move, the
Yeah,
scissor kicks. Oh man. You know how much range that has? That
yeah,
takes up
absolutely.
three-fourths of the whole screen. And on EX, that's great.
Yeah, and then he's plus on EX,
Hmm.
and then I mean, even with heavy, even though he's minus, it's only -2, and depending on the spacing, that's he might as well if you don't press the right button, he can kind of take his turn back.
Oh
She did a
yeah,
good,
he's like Mr. Plus all the time.
yeah,
Especially when you throw in that psycho axe
yeah,
and you're stuck in the corner, Ken in the
yeah,
corner with the psycho axe, man, you can sort of see why Twiggy was trying to go for the DPs in the EX DPs because
yep.
she was trying to get her turn back and some a little bit of breathing space.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it starts to feel like you can't breathe when when Dictator has you in the corner like that, and it can be his offense even at mid screen is extremely oppressive, and so
Yes.
then when you can't move back out of that, it gets really scary. But we have our next match coming up here. It's going to be Diamond
Yeah.
versus Huge Beetle. This should be Lucia versus. I've seen Huge Beetle play. I think she's competed in this as well as Queens of Quarantine, so I'm excited for this matchup.
Diamond and Huge Beetle. I want to hear the story about how we got Huge Beetle as a tag.
Yeah, all right.
That's
We should
pretty
talk.
cool.
We should talk to Cass. All right, and it is as we thought. Okay, establishing the fireball, but then Huge Beetle moves in. That's +4 right there. Got to respect that.
All right, that stun is adding up for Diamond here. So is that Gray Life. Catches Ibuki in the air.
Wake up target combo. Oh wow, crush counter sweep.
Ooh, tries to go for the cross-up combo.
Yeah. Oh, missed on the flame kick. Crumple. Alright. Oh, she mistimed the fireball. Okay. Light Rida.
Goes for the forward throw.
Really smart by Huge Beetle to switch up her options. Oh wow, that was probably not intended to be the back B trigger activation for the anti-air. Oh, and then she got caught. Got caught walking back.
Turning that round around. Gets the first point on the board here.
That's -8. That's a huge punish. Huge Beetle's definitely gonna have to look. Okay, she punished the sweep. Gets the Okizeme. Throw. No rise, so she got a setup off that. It's not a real Okizeme.
Play here by both ladies. Ibuki going for the throw.
Again, punishes the sweep. Gets the Rida.
Oh, just had throw range. Ibuki tries to find her way in. Ooh, that's it. We are 1-1 now. Huge Beetle and Diamond.
You should train harder.
Yeah, maybe some little bit of just trying to see what her opponent's doing. Cast it. Huge Beetle definitely playing a little bit tighter, kind of locked down a little bit, and it was a bit more aggressive.
Okay, you can see Ibuki's trying to open Falk up.
Lucia.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Like, what?
Oh wow! Got the. That didn't crush counter because that button will. The toward roundhouse, that split kick that Ibuki does.
Oh, nice overhead there. Ibuki gets target combo. Closes it out with the orb.
That does make her +3 when she hits it, and then she got the target combo into the Rida for the kill. So that Huge Beetle's gonna go up 1-0 in the match right now.
First game, Huge Beetle's Ibuki.
Looking pretty clean.
Now Diamond had to come back on the last one in the first round, so let's see what she's gonna have in this one.
Nice punish. Into a good Okiza. Okay, she did. That was a little tricky. She did a little micro walk back.
Great 5 hits there for Diamond. Gets the cross up
punish
combo.
the back strong anti-air. What's the setup?
7.
Okay. Missed the timing on that. EX reversal. Okay.
Walks straight back out of throw range. Diamond throwing projectiles, tries to get the jump in.
Okay. Oh no, that. Wow, she's lucky she got away with only that little damage. Because that's a. Wow, these overheads. I don't know if Huge Beetle has had one blocked yet.
Okay, Ibuki closes it out with an overhead. That means first round of this game is going to go to Ibuki. Huge Beetle. Ooh, nice anti-air. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, and I wonder if Huge Beetle was thinking that she was gonna attack, so she wanted to do a walk back, but Diamond's not afraid to push buttons when she's being set up. So it's challenging Huge Beetle's meanie situations.
Great
EX kunai
with the juggle. Okay,
wow,
crush counter sweep. Ooh,
gets
great
just heavy reversal. and then cleans it up. Yep.
That is it. Huge Beetle's going to close it out once again.
Go up 2-0. Some fearless play from Diamond.
There
Really
is.
challenging. It might be nervous. It can get very scary when Ibuki's rushing you down because she's so tricky.
Diamond's been very close in
wow.
these matches, but she can't just seem to clutch it out at the end there. It's been a good give and take.
Yeah, she's had moments where she's been able to sort of get things going, but there's situations like that where Huge Beetle like cycles through these options and throws them out at like really opportune times. Gets the back there on the tech.
And you know what? That was the first tornado kick that we've seen this whole game.
Yeah, I think that was the first EX reversal that she's done so far. You are right.
Oh,
you trigger on deck for both players, but it's not going to be needed.
Jump arch. Man, gets right over that fireball. Closes it out again. Okay, so this could be the final point here for Huge Beetle.
Diamond moving in. Walks back. Now it's Huge Beetle taking your turn, getting things going. Oh, wow, gets the jump. Oh, no conversion to fully cash out of the jump. Oh my god, what a sick side switch.
That was it. Nice air to
Dash
air.
up throw.
Stun adding up here for Diamond a little bit.
It's this pressure.
Okay. Got to sweep into activation here. Nice anti-air there for Ibuki.
Nice approach. Nice job. Nice. Closed it out.
Good.
Cleaned it all up. That was great by Huge Beetle. You saw she was going in, and then the momentum switched a little bit, and rather than try to go back, trying to get back in there, she decided, well, you know what? Let me turtle up. Let me not take any chances. She just anti-aired. She didn't even go for the cancel on the back strong at the last one. She just basically let that rock, knew she was going to land in front of her, waited, then pressed a button, and then then like that didn't hit. She was like, I'm plus, I'll press another one. I'm too far out. Let me walk back. And then Diamond walked in, hit her with the stand short, and just cleaned it up. It was perfect.
It was.
So perfect.
It was great Ibuki play by Huge Beetle, especially the key with Ibuki is, to me, she is a master of movement. And with Ibuki, she's got that command dash, and that's one thing that Huge Beetle really capitalized on. She would have Lucia would be up in the air. She would anti-air her, command dash, cross underneath, continue the combo on the opposite side. So she knew to, make the confirm and get the rest of the combo. She was able to get that damage. Now, Falk. I keep wanting to call her Falk. Lucia.
Yeah.
Diamond's Lucia. She also had good anti-airs, and you could see she was doing cross unders, and she had the movement too. But I think where some of the issues was, Ibuki had some of those great jump-in combos, and Lucia sometimes was having a tougher time getting those jump-ins and these opportune moments.
Yeah, definitely. I noticed she wanted to get her fireball game started to kind of zoom her out. And we're gonna take a look at the leaderboard here. So right now we have Young Witch, Huge Beetle, and Sins and Stitches at all at one apiece. So this is we're gonna keep playing through. Everyone plays each other twice. It's a round robin. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this leaderboard develops over the course of the night as these
Very
players
much.
with their matchups.
It's going to be very interesting.
I think the next match we have is going to be Twiggy versus Tokimeki Emily. So that's the next one coming up for us. This is going to be where they're going to see. I know Tokimeki Emily plays a few characters, and she plays Lucia, Cammy, and Chun Li. So we might see the Lucia mirror. I expect we're probably going to see Cammy. but it could be a Chun-Li pick.
Could be.
Yeah, Lucia.
She's been going back
did
and
a
forth
job,
between
but
the two.
I'm sorry.
She's been strongly going back and forth between the two of them.
Yeah,
So you never know.
yeah. Cammy definitely a similar play style to Lucia in terms of archetype. She just doesn't have the fireball, but
Right.
I would say a stronger character in terms of like that archetype. It's so we'll see.
Oh, Cammy versus Ken.
Cammy versus Ken. Oh, I think Lucia. I was thinking Pink Diamond. Yeah, Twiggy's the Ken player. My mistake. I apologize to the chat. I led you guys astray. So here we go. Petite yet Grande versus Tokimeki Emily.
This is the battle of the blondes. Let's
It is.
go. Yeah. Ooh, everybody's wearing their pinks and purples. All right, who's gonna get this first
Did they
hit?
set this up?
Ooh, Ken
Okay.
gets it.
Oh wow, that traded. All right, back to full screen. All right, Tokimeki Emily moving in, using Cammy's walk speed to kind of. There we go. Nice low forward TP.
Very good. All right, Emily,
Fishing
keeping the
with-
pressure up here.
Yeah, fishing with that stand fierce, which is 6 frames and very hit confirmable. Oh wow, okay.
Wow,
That was a nice
great
cross
cross combo there for Ken.
Yeah, and the juggle. Tatsu's in. She could have got a big punish off that.
That's it. Cross up on Cammy. He's going to close it out. Ken gets the first round on the board.
Okay, jump in. Oh
Oh,
wow.
here we go. Ooh.
That's -2, so you don't want to punish with that. Those little knees in for Cammy, those are definitely safe. So don't. I mean, a DP from Ken is an automatic crush counter, so you don't want to be doing that in a guaranteed safe situation.
Okay, both characters here getting a little bit of breathing room. Projectiles going across the screen. We've got.
And Cammy's using V skill 2, so he doesn't have to worry so much about her V skilling in, like with the spin knuckle past his fireballs. But she does have that. She does have some EX meters, so she can spiral arrow in. Wow,
Okay,
nice
that's it,
counter
Ken.
pokes there.
Right. Ken slowly poking Cammy away in the corner, closes it out with a sweep. And that is Twiggy is going to get the first game.
What kind of adjustments do you think that Emily needs to make to kind of get on top in the next round?
Well, the thing is that she had a great confirm into that cannon spike earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just need to see her using more of the longer ranged normals. Here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
And, confirming some into the spiral arrow.
Right, right.
She's got an air throw also, some of the safer jumps.
Wow.
But-
Wow. What a punish on the hooligan complex.
Here we go. Emily giving some pressure in the corner there. Both characters roughly same amount of life. Activation into V
Oh,
trigger.
missed the punish on that. Probably wants to low forward. Instead, do the range there.
Oh.
And the punish on the raw Tatsu gets. Okay. I think that's
go.
a fierce for that. Oh wow!
That's gonna be-
Just said get off me.
That's
So
right.
I don't
that
care about your
UX
plus frames.
Dragon Punch is going to close it out. Okay, Ken's going to get the first hit.
Wow. I think I'm gonna say that was probably a misinput for a fireball there.
Cammy goes for the forward throw. Now she does have access to a full critical art bar. Both characters have access to their V triggers.
Oh, and just went for it. Wow, jumped out.
Ooh, we're gonna jump right over that critical art. Now Cammy still have access to everything right now.
Yeah.
It's anybody's game.
Full resources available for Tokimeki Emily. Activates
raw
feature raw.
activation.
It goes in for the hooligan DP. Oh wow. Just said didn't even use meter.
Oh, we've
Nice
got
game.
contact.
Okay, is she gonna dash in? Okay, do
Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness. I knew the DP was going to come out there. Emily was,
Oh no, I
shimmied
prob-
away a little bit too. She knew that DP was going to go, but
Can win.
that's it. Petite Yet Grand closes it out once again. Emily knew though. She knew that the Dragon Punch was coming, but it just wasn't enough damage. That was much closer.
yeah, it was definitely a closer set there. Curious to see how this third game's gonna go.
All right,
Okay,
we got
nice
the jump in
jump in.
here. Oh,
Oh,
man,
but then
we're
the V skill.
so close. Just out of range for the overhead. Nice
Oh,
spiral
wow.
arrow. Ken in the corner.
Put herself in the corner. This could turn out really badly. Okay, got the meaty crouch strong. Oh wow, light DP. Okay, target combo
into
into
EX Tatsu.
what's the mix up? Oh wow, she got thrown again.
Got it again. Great combo there for Emily. Now, Ken gets the jump in, activates V trigger.
And she's been cashing out pretty well on her activations.
Yes. Got that magic pixel life, and the Hadouken's going to do it.
Punish her, push the buttons on wake up with the meaty fireball there.
All right, this is match point. Oh, I was getting ready for the anti-air DP there for a second.
Oh
Just out of range
no!
of that cannon spike. Cammy goes for the back throw.
Yeah, I wonder if she accidentally selected V skill 2. Since I see it sometimes get pressed in neutral when these fireballs are coming. Okay, Hooligan's in. Oh, but you're plus there. You need to dash in. Oh no. Dive kicked onto the fireball that time.
Okay, we have activation of V-Trigger 2. Cammy trying to get her way in. Goes for the EX Hooligan. Here we go! Oh, nice confirmation there. Full 6 hits for Cammy. Now, Ken does have access to V-Trigger 2 and almost a full critical art bar.
Oh.
Oh!
That was unfortunate.
That was
Because
close.
that'll vacuum you in. Oh no.
Here we
Gotta
go!
press the faster button. Oh wow. This is... And
Okay. We got it.
Stand strong. All right. Nice job getting on the
That
board
is-
for Emily.
That's it. Cammy on the board. First round here goes to Emily's Cammy. Both characters have 1 EX bar each.
Wow. That was I'm assuming Petite Yet Grande thought that she was gonna go for the throw, and so did a light DP. Okay, she did a nice job there.
Ken trying to get some action off of that jump in. Tatsu's his way over. Emily being very patient in the corner right now. Gets the Hooligan confirmed. And that's it. Petite Yet Grand closes it out.
Closed it out.
Can win.
Really capitalized on the situations. The I don't know. It seemed like, and you can tell me if you disagree with this, Kate. It just seemed like there was a lack of confidence in the approach from Tokimeki Emily. When she had situations where she had Okizeme and she walked herself out of her Okizeme instead of keeping the pressure on. She really needed to mount some comebacks, and then it just kind of, it was a bit. There was a lot of like big swings from both players. Moves in neutral that left them unsafe and open for punishes.
Okay.
What did you see there, Kate?
Well, I generally think what happens is, oh, 1 second here. You know what? Let's take a look at this leaderboard real fast. We've got Petite Yet Grand. She's got a point. Young Witch and Huge Beetle. They each have 1 point each. But right now, leading is Stitches. Has
Yep, Spins and Stitches with 2 points so far.
Diamond and Toki Emily. They are still trying to get their points on the board, but looks like we've got a good a good lead here by Stitches.
Yeah, we haven't seen her on stream yet. She's gonna be coming up next, I believe, against Huge Beetle. So that'll be a real cool set to watch. That's gonna
Right.
be that matchup should be really, really interesting. We don't get to see Jury very often. Character
Exactly.
and lately haven't seen too much Ibuki. But it's an interesting matchup. It's not unwinnable for Jury. It is tough though. Even
Yes.
we have some but before we talk about that, we have some cool merch and some things to show you from our
Yeah.
sponsors.
Let's check out what the threads are here. Let's see.
So you can see we have some cool merch from Dynamic Focus.
Awesome. We've
Sure.
got these awesome t-shirts and sweatshirts here by Dynamic Focus. You know, that's East Coast's own Aziza with her own team. She's got sports t-shirts, regular t-shirts, sweatshirts. They all
Jerseys,
look
all kinds of merch for you to
jerseys,
check
very
out.
comfortable stuff. And the link to purchasing
That
these
looks sick.
fantastic items, that's down in the chat. You know, if this is a ladies sponsored team and group, she has helped work on all of this and bring it into fruition herself. So awesome stuff for Dynamic
Yeah,
Focus.
they're a really cool esports org. They actually sponsor a few of my friends in the FGC, and we also have some events coming up. Ladies Night is hosting a Tekken 7 tournament that's sponsored by Dynamic Focus. Ready or Not, it's going to be hosted or it's going to be commentated by Swagmaster, Linux, and Chibi Thought. That event is the penultimate event for that series. So their finale is going to be coming up soon as well. So you'll want to check that out because whoever wins in that is going to be qualifying for the finale event that they have coming up.
Right.
Also, we have Catch Me on the Grid, which is a Power Rangers Battle for the Grid event, which is also sponsored by Dynamic Focus.
That's
that
it. You know,
that is happening, by the way, on February 6th. So
people that like Marvel vs. Capcom,
yes,
this is very heavily play-like based on that game.
yes,
Power Rangers, it's a good game.
it's actually
Definitely.
sick. That game is really cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that game's mad underrated. People if you like tag fighters and things like that, you like that degenerate type of anime play where
What?
you get hit and you die. There's nothing wrong with it.
We're talking Phoenix here, people. That's what we're saying.
Like that. You
I
are not
can't control it.
game, you need to check that out because that game is actually sick.
Yes, very, very much so. When Cross Counter had a special at Evo 2019, and they had a section in it that was the Power Ranger section. They had the competition on, and people loved it. You know, it had
it's a really cool game.
Yeah, it had a great response. You know,
And they've
so
done a lot to support that game too. There's been
That's right.
a lot of content that's come out post launch, so they're continuing to support the game. So
So
if
it's
you
good.
were into that type of playstyle fighting game, you need to check that game out.
Yeah.
All right, we have a break coming up, and so we'll see you on the other side.
risk. But in my fist we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could die. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, guys. Rise, cutting my size, trying to make sense of it all comprised. Yeah, highs, been in these skies. Never stuck down, feeling paralyzed, but I'm up now. We all too late to fall. Yeah, anyone coming, I'ma lift them all. Never look down when there's risk involved. I got guts, got a lot, I gotta risk it all. Ain't got no feelings, we just floating. Yeah, I'm that grain of sand that made it out the ocean. A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name all around the world like an explosion.
Rise up. Rise up. We are the apocalypse, and a path that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the night won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. Way too great to be standing.
They never gonna stop us, fly by them like choppers. Better took those risks, but in my fist we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always had a feeling that I won't deny that work. Never could die. Look in my eyes, I'm on the rocks, guys.
Try your luck and take a chance. Live for the risks in this moment. Take my hand and break my heart. I'll never walk this road again. Stumbling steps grow to a dance where things change forever. There's no regrets, only the past. Will I change? Never. So swing me around. Take me down, you won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. So swing me around, take me down, you won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. Never be a We barely know, you hurt, I grow, I rock, you roll, we steal the show. I lock, you load, we lose control. I won't be held responsible. Run to the hills, leave love behind. Let's lose all concepts of time. I'll take yours and make it mine. Loving me, myself, and I. So swing me around, take me down. You won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. So swing me around, take me down. You won't break me, I'm too strong. Keep saying it wrong, I'll play along, but I will never be a victim. Never
Welcome back to our Queen of the Hill series event for Street Fighter V. I'm Yasuko, if you're just joining us, co-hosted with Kujo Kate.
What's up, everybody?
We've had several exciting matches for you guys before the break. We had Young Witch versus
Twiggy.
small, what is it, petite yet grande, who plays Ken. We also had Pink Diamond versus Huge Beetle, and then we had our last match, which was again petite yet grande versus Tokimeki Emily. Those were some pretty exciting matches. I think the highlights of those were definitely, or at least the two players that I think are definitely the strongest in this bracket so far that we've been able to see is Young Witch and Huge Beetle. However, according to our leaderboard, a player that we're about to see has been is actually in the lead with 2 wins right now, which is Sins and Stitches, and she plays Jury.
Yes.
What were some of the big takeaways that you had from those matches that we had before the break, Kate?
Young. Sorry about that. Young Witch's Bison was very formidable. She had a lot of strong presence in controlling the game with Petite Yet Grande. Ken, Bison versus Ken. A lot of situations where Ken was a bit forced into the corner. I enjoy seeing the presence that Young Witch Bison had on the screen. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how she's going to fare up against some of the other ladies later on this evening, because she was very good. She was
definitely. I agree with you 100%. What do you? Because we also have Huge Beetle coming up in the next match. What do you think so far of what you've seen from her? I don't know if she competed last week in Queen of the Hill in that bracket. No, so you haven't seen her play before.
We did not.
What did you think of that set between Pink Diamond and Huge Beetle?
Well, against Pink Diamonds, it would have been Ibuki versus Lucia. One of the things that I thought was very interesting was Lucia was sending out her fireball. She had the startup kick for her fireball, and then the fireball would set off, and it has an interesting arch to it. But every once in a while, Huge Beetle's Ibuki was able to go over that fireball and get it confirmed into a combo. And I thought, oh, this is very interesting. So she knows how to time her jumps and be able to get her arcs over the projectiles.
Yeah, she had really good spacing in that match.
Right. And that's one of the startups for Lucia to be able to get a confirm to go in is a fireball startup.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
I mean, Huge Beetle did a great job of like running her offense once she kind of got settled in with, I think, what she was looking to see out of, like when she got comfortable with how Diamond was approaching the matchup against her, she started to get really she started to really just maximize her ability to get Diamond into situations where she could just kind of keep her offense going. She ended most of her strings with Light Rida, which is like a hit grab in this game. So that's the one that looks like for the viewers, if you don't know, that's the one that looks like Naruto's Rasengan. So that when she knocks down, you don't have to worry about the back rise wake up. So it's either no rise or delay rise or quick rise, right? And if the quick rise after the dash up, Ibuki's +4 in your face, which is really not where you want to be at all.
That's right.
Also, apparently my cat says hi.
Oh, she's cute. Wow.
Thank you. But and then she kind of just sort of cycled through her meaty options. She would meaty throw when she got in. She did a great job cycling through those, and did a great job of recognizing when Diamond was scared to press buttons on her meaty pressure, and so she just started going in, just meaty throwing, and then Diamond would quick rise, and so she would just be able to like walk in and just reassert that pressure again. And sometimes
Right.
it was just like throw, and this was all mid-screen stuff too, which is pretty wild to be able to kind of enforce that kind of dominance over your opponent, right? At mid-screen over things that don't provide Okizeme, don't provide you options to actually set up. Recognizing like, oh, they're gonna lay on the ground a little bit longer. I'll just walk up and then, oh, now I can set up.
That's
Wake
right.
up, throw them
Take
again
another
because you think
turn.
they're gonna. Yeah, just
Right.
taking
My
turns
turn
back.
going.
Yeah, she got really, really comfortable in that match. Sins and Stitches seems like obviously since they're up 2-0, probably going to be a pretty formidable opponent. Going to be interesting to see if Huge Beetle can sort of repeat that kind of performance against a player that might have, you know, a little bit stronger game sense and you know, knowledge of situations.
This is going to be my first time seeing Sins and Stitches competing
Same.
live. Right. She wasn't in the brackets last week. So, and actually, we didn't have a jury on the roster at all last week. So, we're going to take a look and see how this is going to play out right now. With your
Yeah.
first
Another costume pick for jury. Here we go.
Ooh. Two strong ladies here playing their characters. We're going to have.
Immediately throws the kunai, punishes the jump in.
All right, great work here so far by Ibuki. Oh, gets the start up of the projectile. Great
Wow,
anti-air
great
there for
anti-air.
Ibuki.
Huge Beetle's really running her offense right now. That's nice blocks though. Nice defense. It was really patient. Gonna have to see if she can get anything going. Wow, perfect from Huge Beetle to open things up so far.
That's right. Closes it out with an anti-air. First round's going to go to Huge Beetle.
Yeah, the comfortability is definitely ratcheting up. But then, nice. Said nuts to your. I'm gonna just get you off me. But she's back in the corner. Oh, nice confirm on the counter hit. That's more Okizeme. Oh my gosh! Wow.
That's it. Ibuki really keeping the pressure on Jury right now. Jury trying to find a getaway in.
Oh.
She gets cross up. Going for the back throw. Activation into V-Trigger 1. What's the mix going to be?
For stand. Okay.
That was a smart way to get in there.
Nice
for
jump
Ibuki.
out. Oh no.
Nice anti-air there for Ibuki. Closes it out. First game to Huge Beetle.
Yeah, there was a moment there where I thought that Sins and Stitches was gonna get it going. There were a couple. There were a couple really unfortunate drops there where like she didn't link the stand strong into stand forward. You know, this is online, so it can be kind of tough to get those tight strings.
Great combo into up kicks. Overhead there for Ibuki. Throws.
Oh wow, this pressure
in the corner.
Stun.
Yeah,
No,
we're
not
very
yet.
close to
Keeping the
right
stun
now.
bar up. Oh, that was a really important fresh counter right there. Get the stun down.
Nice
Oh my
anti-air
gosh,
cross
punishing the
combo
anti,
there for
punishing the jumping again. There's the stun.
That's it. Goes for the throw. Net breaker throw. Huge Beetle on the board. Jury getting a little bit of back steps there, trying to get a little bit of breathing room, but working her way into the corner as she does it. Working her way now towards the center of the screen. Both ladies have 1 bar of EX each. Jury trying to find a safe way in.
Huge Beetle's anti-airs are really on point. Yeah.
They
And
are.
this was something we were talking about during the break, but right there, like you can't steal stores if Ibuki is awake. And especially if she has meter, you're gonna eat a huge punish for that. There you go, another Raida. Plus frames. Nice counter. Wow. Just nice little sequences there.
Closes it out with an orb. Ibuki closes the game. We've got a match here of 2 Huge Beetle and
Sins and
0
Stitches at
Sins
0.
and Stitches.
It's interesting. I wonder. I don't know if it's down to matchup familiarity or not, but I can see because I do play jury that there are like these instances where Huge Beetle is not taking full advantage of certain situations,
Right.
but it's also I like it because she's not. I don't think she's played this person before, so you know, just kind of taking it easy, not overextending.
Jury
And-
trying to get a little bit of space here, trying to go in once again for the jump in.
Yeah,
Ibuki
trying to
got
fight
good.
answers to get in, and just every time she jumps, she gets punished. Yeah, this is great. Great stuff from Huge Beetle. Just really patient, walking her down. Walked her into one corner, now walking her coast to coast to the other one.
Here we go.
There we go.
Confirmation of Jury.
Oh wow, leave up the
Activates her
Okizeme
boost
situation.
Anti-air
Another
trade.
anti-air,
Overhead.
and then there's the overhead combo.
That's it. Ooh, we are at match point here for Huge Beetle. Sorry guys, there's like something in my throat.
Nice little sequences from Huge Beetle.
There we go. A little bit shimmy. Sweep shimmy into throw.
Tried to steal too many stores. Got punished. Just poking away, walking in and out. Nice pressure. This is really good pressure. Okay, she jumped out, but she can't walk herself back into the other corner. You gotta stand your ground.
Yeah.
That's an unsafe activation. Watch out for the. Okay, and that's +2, so you can't press there unless you're gonna EX.
Ibuki. Huge Beetle is going to take it.
Clean that up. That was really nice. Patient when she needed to be, went in when she needed to be. I mean, defended the skies. She kept those Japanese skies clear.
And what do we have here? Oh, saw the leaderboard for one second here, but a quick recap here. So that means we are going to be tied. That is, Huge Beetle is now going to have 2 points, and Sins and Stitches will also have 2 points. These ladies are in the lead for the evening.
Yeah, we'll have to see, how the match between Diamond and Petite yet Grande, because that happened off stream. How that one went, and then we have Madame Bison or Young Witch versus Tokimeki Emily. So that's coming up on stream
Very
next.
good.
So that'll be probably, I'm assuming, Bipson versus Cammy. But that was a really interesting set that we had.
That was. It was.
Huge Beetle really just asserted her dominance in that one.
She did. And the interesting thing was she knew that when Jury was trying to do
Her stores?
actions.
Oh, like her stores and things like that?
Right. She was trying to do any type of action on the ground. She would immediately jump into the air and throw an air kunai. And that way she had a safe way to get a jump in. If there is an air projectile and you're trying to throw out an anti-air normal or even anything, that will trade with your projectile, and then you can continue or get a confirm and start up a combo the rest of the way.
Yeah.
That was a great way for Ibuki to start up a lot of her jump-ins safely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she got a ton of mileage off of Air EX Kunai.
Mhm.
That anytime Jury tried to be greedy in the neutral and she had the meter out available, she was like, throw that. She would jump either heavy Kasumi Gake, which is the command dash, or she would just jump, throw that out, dash in, be all on top of her,
Right.
take all of her Okizeme. She, anytime she had the plus frames, she was definitely using those plus frames. It was definitely not an eye drops when you're plus, I'm plus. She was like, no, I am plus. You're gonna have to hold this. So that was really, really good. I was really impressed. And so we have the next match coming up, which as I said earlier, was going to be Young Witch and Tokimeki Emily. This is probably going to be Cammy versus Bipson, aka Dictator, Bipson. And I'm excited for this. Young Witch really impressed me in the first match that we got to see. So I'm excited to see how this one plays out.
Oh, here we go. Cammy versus Lord Bipson.
I am looking forward to see what she does with all these plus frames she's going to be throwing out.
Yeah. She's tired of working for her boss. She says, that's it, I deserve a day off.
Oh, look at this. She's got the Psycho Miasma costume too. Look, that's a Bison Gibson main. They got that one.
All right, Bison doing what he does best, trying to push his way into the match here. Ooh, Cammy,
That was a
she's
nice-
gonna get that. Cannon strike.
Punish the forward dash. Young Witch not really able to establish. Oh, there we go. Okay, now she's in.
Bison with the forward throw.
Yeah, he has one of the best throw ranges in the game. Walk back, stand forward again. Checking those pokes. It's the
Closes it
stun
out with the
cleans that
forward
up.
throw. Round 2. Cammy's slowly working her way out to the corner a little bit.
Now got punished and pushed all the way in there now.
Oh,
Oh,
nice
wow,
anti-air
nice.
there for Bison.
Yeah, with the
Closes the
3
gap.
frame punish.
Scissor kicks on point.
Yeah, just kind of baited her to walk forward, and I was just like, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw this out because I'm safe if I do it.
Psycho Axe is going to open you up, closes it out with the Psycho Blast and a forward throw. Young Witch gets the first game.
Bison win.
Yeah, Dictator just
Dictate.
he whittles you down
That's
in
it.
terms of like your confidence and your mental stack, and then you just feel like you can't push buttons.
Right.
you don't know where your
So
turn
when
is.
Right. When is my turn? He is always plus.
Yeah, it feels like
great
it's always
crush
his
counter
turn.
there.
Yep, that was a nice crush counter. Caught the Psycho Blast. Got the scissor kicks. Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Cammy's stun bar slowly melting away.
She got the jump in, but wasn't able to fully cash out the combo there. That's unfortunate. Okay.
That's it. Bison goes for the back throw. Text in the center of the screen. Psycho Blast is going to knock Cammy down.
Nice
Gets the
cash
4-hit
out.
combo.
And it leaves you standing, but you're minus throughout the 4 frame there to stick to punish any button that came out. Slides in. Little punish on the slide. Okay.
Okay, Cammy using fishing with her normals, trying to get it confirmed.
Oh
Psycho
my
Axe.
gosh.
Oh.
Oh!
Okay, what are we gonna have with this crush counter? Ooh, Bison's gonna get the back throw again. Bison does have access to a full critical art bar.
Oh, got the day 1 cross up. Oh, but then she dive kicked in. Patience back throws. Eat the combo.
Wow. That's a nice little mix up there
Yeah.
by Young Witch. She's going to get another round, and that's going to close out game 2. This is a first to 3.
Yeah, his offense is so scary. Just
It
puts you in multiple frame traps that you gotta, and you have to deal with, several situations where you're in a hit grab mix up. You got to make a decision. Are we going to character select?
That's possible. Emily
think
might
we are
pick
gonna
Chun-Li. She might pick Lucia.
See what the
What the choice is going to be.
Yeah.
I think that Emily, if she would just capitalize more on using her anti-airs. Nothing wrong with playing on the ground. Get those anti-airs going with some of the with some of the jump-ins that Bison was doing. I think would help even things out a little bit.
Yeah, definitely have to protect your skies. And
Yeah.
Cammy has great anti-air. She has stand roundhouse. She has she has 2 DPs that have invincibility from airborne attacks at frame 1. That's her medium and her light DP. She has the back strong that we were seeing Emily throw out in neutral. So a lot of options there to choose from. A lot of strong options. Stand roundhouse crush counters. Oh, we're seeing a Colleen pick. Interesting.
All right, we're
I wonder if we'll see some sick
getting
counters.
switched up here. Now let's see some hailstorm combos here. What are we gonna have?
Parabellum is on fire. Question mark? Ooh, punish on the V skill there.
Here we go. Got a little hailstorm. Dash up, forward throw. Bison's going to get the back throw.
Yeah, punish the dash recovery frames.
work here by Emily.
Okay.
Get the EX
Oh, the most of the
Parabellum.
hits whiffed, unfortunately. Oh, wow.
Oh, man, that Psycho Axe. Crush counter. Bison's gonna
When
close
it
him out,
hits,
but
when it hits, you know you're going to be eating a lot of damage.
yeah. So this is match point here for Bison.
Oh, wow. What a way to get in. Okay. Let's see if Emily can assert herself here. Couple stand fears. 2 straight. There was one of them, the counter.
Oh, stuff to start.
Emily really needs to be careful with throwing out the EX Parabellum without hit confirming it, because that is minus enough to be punished. I think it's like -6 or 7. Bison can definitely put together a really strong punish.
Oh, let's see if we're gonna capitalize. Oh, just misses the EX Parabellum. Bison activation. EX Scissor Kicks.
Okay. Oh, I was okay, she went for the side switch instead of doing the vanity step into the air throw or into the Parabellum.
Wow, and that's it. Young Witches. Bison is going to take it. I am wishing that Emily had picked Colleen for the second game.
Yeah.
Dang. You know, but I think that, you know, Cammy did very well. Colleen, though, man, those normals are so strong. You know, very, very good job by both ladies.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to all our competitors that are putting themselves on display and competing tonight. And I credit to them for coming up and fighting for these vital 2 spots that are the last ones available for the series.
Right.
Young Witch definitely just kind of had the measure though in that match. Really used Bison's plus frames, put Tokimeki Emily in situations that made her really uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just Bison's toolkit, is to
That's
do
right.
that, create those vacuums of space. She also, when Tokimeki Emily did something unsafe, she usually got punished pretty hard for it, which Bison is capable of doing. He's a high damage output character, so like it's kind of like twofold, right? It's like not only is his offense oppressive,
Mm-hmm.
but if you leave yourself open, he's definitely going to make you pay for it because he does so much damage. And Young Witch just basically kind of just did all of those things that she needed to do to clutch that out, to
Right.
basically, run through that.
And that's the thing about Bison too, especially how Young Witch plays Bison the way that he is made to be played, and that involves controlling the speed of the match. And one thing she really optimized was that Psycho Axe. And
Yeah.
once you get, you know, the first one, combo into it, 2 in a row after, you know, the crush counter,
Yeah.
big damage there, high stun, able to do a lot with that mix up. And then towards the end, we were able to see some of the, you could tell she was feeling a little bit more comfortable at that point, and we were able to see her combo into the EX scissor kicks. You know, we were
Yeah.
able to see some of her more finicky combos start to come
Yeah.
out, but a very strong presence by Young Witch for sure.
Yeah. So we have our leaderboard coming up here.
All
There,
right.
you could tell that she started really getting comfortable and was recognizing that her opponent didn't really know the matchup very well, because then she started being able to she started going for things that normally Bison can't get away with, like, Psycho Act Wise, Psycho, because it's only +1 if you block it, right? So if you can start, but he can use that to steal his turn back. But here on the leaderboard, we have Petite Yet Grande on the board with 1. Tokimeki Emily and Diamond at 0, Young Witch with 2 points, Huge Beetle, and Sins and Stitches as well with 2 points. So we have a 3-way tie for the lead right now.
It's going to be interesting to see if Young Witch and Huge Beetle are going to be duking it out. That's going to be an interesting matchup right there.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
It's gonna be interesting to see as this plays out because Young Witch and Huge Beetle are gonna meet at some point in this in this round robin.
Yeah.
And I feel like with what we've seen so far, that's definitely going to be the deciding matchup, right?
It
I
will.
Yeah, I kind of feel depending on how Sins and Stitches does in the run back against Huge Beetle, and also how they do against Young Witch. That also, by the way, is a terrible matchup for Jury. So Bibson versus Dictator versus Jury is one of her worst matchups. So I'm going to be interested to see how she handles and approaches that really bad matchup.
Mhm.
Uh, but I kind of feel like from what I've seen so far, Young Witch and Huge Beetle are probably going to be the two that move on from this, but we'll have to see how
Right.
it plays out. But definitely from what I've seen, they seem like the most complete players, and that their knowledge of the game, the knowledge of their characters, they're both in this bracket. Yeah, two of the players that you do not want to leave yourself open for punishes, take things that you can't get in neutral. Like if you overextend, you start throwing out things haphazardly in neutral. They're definitely two players that are going to open you up
Capitalize.
those things. Yeah, they're definitely going to
Right.
capitalize on that. You get in these matches that we've seen so far, like Huge Beetle's done a really good job of recognizing what their opponents don't understand about the matchups, and just sort of running her stuff. Same with Young Witch, just like
Yes.
starting to recognize because a lot of a matchup, right, is knowledge checks. You start throwing things out, and then you start going like, oh, they don't know this, right? And then
Right.
so then you go, well, then
And
I
then you
can
can
I can
start
go
to
ahead and take my turn
steamroll
back.
on that because if it works once,
Right.
you can keep doing it. Don't stop
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, it's like because then it becomes the game of, right, like I'm gonna do this, like especially if it's a messed up situation, right, that you can put them in, and then like
Mhm.
sort of like recycle that situation. And
Right.
it's like if you when you start and I mean like it's not it's totally a normal thing to do. This is a competitive game where you're like you start abusing the holes, right? Where it's
Right.
just like, oh, they don't know this part of the matchup. So then you start thinking of like, what can I get away with? And
Exactly.
yeah,
But
right?
at
Because
the
it
same time, one thing that we have to sort of I had seen a little bit in the match between it was the match of Jory and Ibuki, which was Huge Beetle. Hmm?
Oh,
Oh,
continue your thought,
sorry
Kate.
about that. Huge Beetle and Sins and Stitches. Oh, wait 1 second. Okay, we're on to the next game here.
Yeah, it could be okay.
Oh, Lucia versus
Colleen
Colleen.
versus Lucia.
All right. This is going to be an interesting match here. We've got Emily's Lucia and Diamond. Oh, nope. I believe that is going to be Colleen for Sophie the Emily and Diamond Paul.
Lucia and Colleen.
Oh,
Okay, punish the slide. Nice. Throwing out. Diamond doesn't seem to have an answer for mids for the neutral C skill because it does parry, so it will go through. But right now, oh wow, really got a lot of mileage off of the EX run into the kicks, and then following that up because it does put you in a juggle state. So she took the first round.
Okay, Colleen's going to get the first jump in
No
here.
punish on the
Can't capitalize off of it. Projectiles on the screen for fall. Lucia.
Yeah,
Why do I keep saying that tonight?
Yeah, Emily's gotta be careful. Okay, nice job punishing that, but then wasn't able to get any sort of combo off of it. That's her target combo. Nice job there. Okay, nice. Off the Parabellum, got the forward throw there. Sniping with the background house with Colleen.
Okay, both of these ladies have a full critical art
Oh,
bar.
nice.
Folks going to get the jump in and activation into V-Trigger 1.
And jumps over the critical artist. Oh, not a full punish though.
Okay, sweep for Lucia.
Yeah,
Oh, gets the cross up
Lucia-
jump in.
Oh, got the overhead.
That's
Oh,
it,
and then the
combo
low check.
into the projectile. Nice
Yeah.
setup there for Queen Diamond.
Yeah, and when Lucia goes into V-Trigger 1, it powers up. It's sort of like it gives her access basically to EX fireballs without having to spin the meter on it. So that and so it allows her for that fireball to stay on the screen longer, so she can do some really sick like side switch mix-ups with that. I wonder if we're gonna see a character select here.
I'm not
From
sure, to
Tokimeki
be
Emily.
honest. I feel that Emily feels stronger in her buttons playing Colleen. With me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that she feels that she has more steady footing.
In the
Cammy's
neutral and
great.
everything with the pokes.
Yes. Cammy, I think is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but Colleen also has her hailstorm, which
Mhm.
Emily has been taking advantage of using. So let's see if we're going to be sticking with these characters or choosing new ones. What are we going to have? Oh, we do
Okay,
have
so switch to
Cammy.
Cammy.
That's it. Lucia versus Cammy.
So Diamond's gonna have to adapt to this different matchup. It's a similar character, so she's gonna have to approach it a lot differently because there's no projectile or V skill parry to. Okay, nice crush counter there, and the cash out.
Big damage here for Diamond. All right, spinning knuckle through the projectile, trying to capitalize off of the
Okay.
spinning knuckle. Activation, raw activation for Cammy.
Some big bets here from Diamond in the neutral, going in, rushing in, but
Combo.
definitely the pressure was too much. I think that was the best round I've seen from Diamond so far. That was a really, really good round.
That was a great juggle combo in the corner there for Diamond. She's trying to get the jump in here.
Nice punish there. I'm liking
Okay,
the
now Cammy
high-low.
does have access to a full critical art bar. Stun is adding up.
Nice.
Diamond's going to get the stun.
And the jump. Oh, that was probably the DP. I think she gets the DP in that situation in the corner.
Cammy's going to go
Okay.
for the dash up forward throw.
And punish the whiff buttons in neutral. Nice job there.
That's it. Diamond's going to close out. And she has 2 games on the board. This is, once again, out of 3. So, we're gonna
Bit of
see
a
what-
risk there to go in with that move, but I think she saw that Tokimeki Emily was just throwing buttons out
Right.
and wanted to get in and punish that. So because if Tokimeki Emily blocks that, she's like -8, and that
Yeah.
could be really an opportunity for Tokimeki Emily to turn the tide of that, because Cammy definitely has great Okizeme.
She
And,
does.
yeah, because she gets you with like a stand strong, stand fierce, spiral arrow.
That's
that
right.
She can rinse repeat that all
And
day.
that's the thing. See, to throw out big moves like a cannon spike, you have to link into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's, every once in a while, if somebody's muscling in on you, you need the breathing room. There's nothing wrong with throwing out an EX cannon spike,
Mm-hmm.
just like an EX DP, like on Wake Up, every
Mhm.
once in a while, just to keep people on your toes. But you have to keep in mind your spacing, and ideally, you have to try to combo into it.
Yeah. Right, because you want to hit confirm that so that you
Right.
don't leave yourself open for big damage.
So that's something I'm sure Toki Emily is going to keep in mind because you throw out that big move, it's going to leave you defenseless for a big hit coming in. But
Yeah.
we've got Colleen back on the screen. Ooh,
And a great costume choice for Colleen
It
too.
is.
The ice
she's
princess.
the ice skating princess. All right, who's going to get this first hit? Emily does.
Oh, crush counter. Oh, but she didn't hit confirm the rest of the combo there. Committed to it. Ate a
Who's
punish. Oh.
Trying to start something up here. Both ladies have roughly the same amount of life. Queen Diamond healing up her gray life a little bit. Toki
Oh,
with
whiffed a couple throws.
start up with a fireball. Catches on the end of the fireball.
Yeah.
Crush counter
counter.
and through activation.
Oh, she wasn't able to.
Oh, that is it. Tornado
Yeah.
is going to close it out. This could be final round for Diamond.
Yeah, if Diamond can sort out her button selection a little bit and some of these. Yeah, there you go. See, there you go. That's the punish. Because she was just getting like a roundhouse, but now she's going for these target combos in these situations where Tokimeki Emily is like really minus, like she's going in with those B skills in neutral. Nice fireball pressure. Using the run stops too to disguise what she's gonna do. That flame kick is safe. That's really minus. That's also punishable. Oh, that's really punishable.
Okay, now Emily does have access to her V trigger. She's going to get caught on the fireball. Crush counter.
That crush counter just deleted the fireball from the screen. It really worked out for Tokimeki Emily. Oh, I think she went for the anti-air and just it was a little too late at that point.
Lucia.
Nice job by Diamond. Getting a straight 3-0.
Well, it was one of those instances where Emily tried to use Colleen in the beginning. She was doing well with getting some pressure and some damage with Colleen. Felt that she could optimize more with Cammy. Switched to Cammy. Cammy was having a little bit more of a difficult time. Went back to Colleen, and it's one of those issues where the pokes with Colleen were making it through, but we weren't getting confirms into anything else. In the very beginning, we did see a hailstorm combo.
Yeah.
But we didn't see it again. That would be one thing I would try to capitalize on, in addition to, we were saying also, the anti-airs.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of anti-air. Even if
Have
it's
to
a break,
anti-air.
use it.
Yeah.
Hold your ground, stay more towards the center of the screen. And I would say, man, it's just mostly the confirms. But
Yeah.
Lucia, Diamond's Lucia, once again, extremely confident in their play.
Yeah, definitely was cashing out harder of the two of them, right? It's really converting into bigger damage. Definitely had better punishes in those sets, right? When either of them would do unsafe things, oftentimes Diamond was able to convert off those, get the hit, and convert into a full combo.
Yes.
Lucy doesn't exactly have great Okizeme, but she does have the ability to put out a lot of damage. And
Right.
and then whereas when the roles were reversed, Tokimeki Emily was sometimes able to get a hit, but then she wasn't able to link anything else into that
Right.
or cancel into something that was going to allow her to extend and open up in a big way her
And
opponent.
adding to that, Lucia's fireball with the arch.
Yeah.
She has a long startup on that fireball. Now, there were a few times where Emily was in that sweet spot where the fireball was going over her head. One time she was caught on the startup and she had gotten hit by that. But don't be afraid to snuff her out
Yeah.
on that, even if it's a crouching light kick.
Right.
Anything anything you can do to help put Diamond into the negative, and
Yeah.
then you can do try to do a cross up, get your mix up going.
Yeah, and Colleen definitely has a really strong stand forward move that allows her to cancel that into light parabellum. I think she can even get EX parabellum off of that. And then if she gets EX parabellum, that allows her to do a vanity step into either another heavy parabellum for the the juggle, and then I think she gets Okizeme after that, or she
Oh
can
yeah,
do
Colleen's
the
ridiculous.
vanity step into the air throw.
She's extremely good, even to the point that one thing with us speaking about anti-airs earlier, she has access to all of her counters. Don't
Yeah.
be afraid when you see somebody jumping in and you have time to react to it, hit that counter anti-air.
Yeah.
That's some big damage there. Hard
Yeah, and if she did,
knockdown.
oh yeah, her counters do huge damage, especially if you use the EX. And she has the only counter that's active frame 1 if you spend the bar. And I think another thing that we didn't see is I don't know if when she was on Colleen, I don't know if she ever activated V Trigger. I don't remember her activating V Trigger very
I
often.
don't think.
And that's a resource that doesn't carry over from round to round. So it's either you use it
right.
or you lose it, right?
You're right.
So you got it, and it like especially that character, right? One of pretty infamous for having one of the most busted V triggers in the game in V Trigger 2, which extends her hurt boxes and stand pierce.
Heavy.
Yeah, really a lot. I mean, she can do that dash throw loop. Like I think you have to deal with that 4 times before she's out of meter. So definitely some things that if she wants to play that character, there's a lot of tools there for her to really dig into and get more familiar with, so that if the next opportunity that there's a competitive event she enters, she'll be a much stronger, more complete player. All right, so we got Signs and Stitches coming up against Young Witch. So this is that Bipson versus Jury matchup. This is going to be an uphill battle for Signs and Stitches for sure.
Right.
Just as someone that knows this matchup pretty well, that definitely goes to Bison. It's not unwinnable for Jury, obviously, but Young Witch definitely showing that she's a strong player. So I'm interested to see how this one plays out.
And one thing I have to say too about watching the last match involving Jury's Signs and Stitches. I think online tournaments are fantastic, but we were dealing with a little bit of lag.
Yeah.
So that's going to affect a lot of things, especially when we're in a bad matchup on a rushdown character.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that Signs and Stitches, she's going to be bringing her best for sure.
Absolutely.
So let's see what this match is going to bring for us. Bison and Jury. Oh, looks like we have Ed here. Oh, we got Ed and Bison.
We have Ed and Bison.
Never know what's going to happen. All right. We've got another Shadaloo match on our hands. Okay, Psycho Blast going across the screen. Psycho Projectiles.
Oh, this is Cody. This is Cody.
It is Cody. Oh my goodness.
Okay, nice meaty pressure from Young Witch. Throwing out Psycho Axe. Okay, some stand strongs. There we go. There's the stand fierce. Gets the stun. Nice first round from Young Witch.
That's it. Bison's going to get the first round on the board.
Inferno into the super.
That's it. Blast straight into the critical arts. That is going to close it out for Young Witch. Very strong play.
And Bison wins.
Wow. Young Witch Bison takes the first game.
Round 1.
So Signs and Stitches, I guess, realizing I don't want to play this, switch to counter pick with the Cody, and she's running knife and V skill 1, which is the like spin kick that has full invincibility after on frame 3.
A little bit of neutral play here for both ladies.
Ooh, dash
Bison's
in.
gonna get in.
Oh,
Great target
with the wake
combo
up
here
button.
for Cody.
Oh, went for the overhead.
Oh.
Probably just wanted to walk up Pierce and got the overhead on accident. Activate. Now this is Cody's opportunity to really say, okay, I know you have a lot of plus range, but have you seen what I can do with this knife? Oh, but she's out of V meter now. Look at that chip damage from Bison. Look at that, so ridiculous.
And
nice
that
little.
is it. Yeah, Young Witch is going to hit around. Now she does have access to a full critical art bar. Cody getting a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, trying to kind of keep the space. Nice little ran into the fireball there. Too far for the target combo to reach. Oh, got caught him pressing, and then. That's
Hey,
nice.
stun adding up on Cody.
Okay.
Slowly starting to melt away.
Too
Bison
many
with back
dashes.
throw.
Young Witch doing a good job. She kind of did like a delay tech there, caught the fact that Cody had dashed in too many times. Kind of ran out of plus frames on the Oki semi-set opportunity. Oh man, you have to eat that pressure when he
That's
does
it,
when he does EX Devil's Reverse. That's plus so many.
Yeah, Bison closes out.
That's
Gets
a
that
quick
magic
2-0.
pixel at the end. To Young Witch. Now, here's the question. Is Signs and Stitches going to be sticking with Cody? It's amazing, you know, all of these alternate costumes, you know, for these characters. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
trying
the
to
spiritual
grenade
costume is
players,
really
it's
good.
like,
But Young Witch going back to work. Oh yeah.
oh, gets the
Even-
stun. What's the combo gonna be?
Okay, got the punish, but didn't get the whole target combo. But has the corner. Okay, Young Witch fighting out of it.
Whoa, here we go. Cross up jump here. Cody trying to get something started.
Crush counter sweep.
Okay, we've got raw activation of V Trigger 1.
Didn't cash out on that.
Crouching like
caught him
it's going to
walking
close
back.
it out once again. That is 2 games, 2 rounds closed out by Crouching Light Kick.
Match point. Oh, that was unfortunate for Cody. That Bison is definitely really minus there, but threw out a button that didn't reach and then got with crushed. Oh,
Gets
lands on the
caught
psycho ball.
projectile. Back throw for Cody. Both characters have roughly the same amount of life.
Oh wow, that
Wow,
was so
talk
sick!
about a juggle combo.
What?
That was ridiculous.
That was so awesome.
Cody close to stun and close to the end of the game here.
Yep,
Hey,
Witch
Super Kick gonna close it out.
decides to style on him a little bit. I like it. I like it. Getting saucy.
That is super fast reactions here from Young Witch. Amazing. Amazing Bison play. Very
Looked throughout the Psycho Blast.
Mhm.
Was like, I'm pretty sure you're not going to want to deal with this. Looked for the jump in or the jump over, and then immediately okay, yep, there we go. Set up for the stomp, and then convert off the juggle. That was really great.
Let's take a look at this leaderboard real quick just to see what our point system is going to be. And we have Young Witch right now with 4 points. That's Bison, 4 points. Got a tie of Diamond, Huge Beetle, and Sins and Stitches with 2 points each. And Petite Yet Grand with 1. Awesome.
Yeah, so Young Witch really looking strong here, taking a very strong lead in the leaderboard with
That's
4.
right. And let's take a look and see what some of our sponsors have for us. We have
Got cool threads
tags.
from Dynamic Focus that you can get on their website. That's a
Yep.
that's a sick hoodie. I like that. We also
And
have some events. Tekken 7 tournament series hosted by Ladies Night, and the comment, and that's going to be brought to you by Swagmaster, Linux, and Chibi Fa. That's Saturday, January 16th. That's tomorrow. So get hyped for that. Especially if you like Tekken 7, this is the final event before their final. So this is gonna like wrap everything up for the competitors to qualify for the last championship event of this series. We also have a Power
Catch Me
Rangers
on the
oh, go ahead.
Grid. Power Rangers by Uchi Games. That's going to be February 6th. Whoever likes to play Power Rangers and this great Marvel-esque type of fighter, please feel free to join in on February 6th.
And that's sponsored by Dynamic Focus, so they're contributing to the event as well, along with several other events. Gotta appreciate all the love that Dynamic Focus is giving to the community right now. It's really great, especially with the COVID nightmare fiasco that we're living in.
Absolutely.
So we have a break coming up for you, so we'll see you on the other side of that in about 5 minutes or so. Don't go away.
first hit.
Tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone, so save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break, swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. You make me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. Best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. Best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You make my heart beat super fast. Super fast. Super fast.
You make my heart beat super fast.
What does love feel like? What does love feel like?
fast.
Welcome back to the Queen of the Hill series Street Fighter event brought to you by Dynamic Focus and Equinox. If you're just joining us, I'm Yasko, joined by Kujo Kate, and we have a
What's
very
up?
exciting rest of our bracket to bring you. We've had a lot of exciting matches so far.
Absolutely. High
Can you-
intensity, good matches.
And we were actually just looking at the leaderboard as we were coming back from break, and right now it looks like Young Witch is absolutely dominating this leaderboard. She is at 5 points. Everyone else is at 2 or lower. We have a
That's
three-way
right.
tie for second right now, right?
And that means we have a very strong Bison player here. Young Witch has been using Bison steadily through this whole entire competition. We have 3 ladies tied at 2 points each. And it's going to be interesting to see who is going to be able to break the Bison down a little bit and try to take some points off of Young Witch.
Yeah. Yeah, because she's really in a comfortable spot. She's definitely in the pound seats, as the Brits would say, in this situation, and everyone else is kind of trying to like pick up the scraps. And because I don't know, with this start that she's had, unless she completely falls apart, it's kind of a race for the second spot, right?
Right.
Is there... No, go ahead. Go ahead,
Well, I
Kate.
was going to say the 2 ladies that have no points are going to go towards the finals, which are going to be next week. And in those finals, there is a Matcherino pot of $630. All
That's
of the
awesome.
with the 2 finals will be in that final competition on Friday. But here we go into our next match. It's going to be Emily's Cammy playing against Ibuki, Huge Beetle.
Oh, nice confirm there by Emily. But she walked out of her Okizeme pressure. And no EX to spend there off the... Oh, wow. You can kick those away. Okay, activates.
That's it.
Oh, does a good job blocking that
Back
mix-up.
throw.
That can be pretty nasty, but she cashes out on the overhead. Gets her with the overhead again. Oh, but commits to the DP. Oh, nice sequence, though, by Huge Beetle to close that out.
All right, first round, it's going to go to Huge Beetle. Who's going to get this first hit here? Great opening there of the cannon strike. Huge Beetle
Both
trying to find a
players.
good way to get in.
Yep. Wow, that was a brave press there. Cammy's actually +3 in that situation when she does the slide after the EX hooligan.
That's it.
Huge Beetle. Yeah, really like got her into the corner.
Great target
Punish.
combo into orb there for Ibuki. Goes for the jab. Ibuki's going to close it out. Huge Beetle gets the first game.
Yeah, nice job by Huge Beetle in that first game. Really just got her in. Once she got her in the corner, just kind of dissected her, getting a lot off of each poke.
Ibuki opens
Nice
Cammy
conversion.
up. Both ladies in the center of the screen. Spiral arrow.
Caught her with a neutral spiral arrow. Ibuki was walking forward, and got clipped.
Both of these ladies having roughly the same amount of life here. A little bit of neutral play. Command dash punished.
Yeah, nice job by Emily right now, using a lot of really good buttons in neutral, keeping Ibuki out.
Ooh, spiral arrow once again, making some
Oh,
confirmation.
what a nice confirm into that. And mixed up on the side switch there. Stayed on the same side, and there you go, gets the stun.
Jump combo here, and EX up kicks there for Ibuki, closes out the round.
You should train harder.
Yeah, and if that didn't kill, she had the resources to extend that too. Oh, went for the throw off the EX hooligan. Jump in pressure, got her with the low. Okay, nice right-up.
Huge beetle. Gets the jump in.
Okay, being a little bit more aggressive now on her Okizeme. She kind of like, she didn't really take advantage, press her advantage when she had a really big one, but still gets the perfect, so it doesn't really make much difference. But there was a moment there after she got the light rider where she didn't go in right away. I don't know, maybe the online, maybe CFN ate her input and she meant to dash forward, but she kind of just didn't close the distance there. But then after that, then she got another hit, converted that, and just kept that going. So it didn't really make much difference in that situation. But it was something I noticed was like interesting.
Okay, both
Oh, no
ladies
punish
here
on the
playing
target
extremely
combo.
defensively. Great blocks. A little bit of neutral play for both ladies.
Nice pokes.
Trying to find a safe way to get in. Tokemi Emily getting kicked away a little bit.
Yeah, not able to protect the skies there. That's going to be a big punish, especially in the corner. Ibuki's such a nightmare here. Oh, jumps out of the V skill pressure. Went for the side switch, but Tokimeki Emily punished it,
Now,
which is
Emily
you
does
need,
have
which is what you need to
access
do.
trigger one.
Nice job keeping that safe. Went for the target combo. Saw that it was on block. Went for the stand short to keep that safe instead of being really negative.
Cannon Strike makes the confirmation hit. What are we gonna
Oh,
have
there-
here? And that's it. Target combo once again. This could be match point here for Huge Beetle Ibuki against Cammy.
Oh wow, that actually hit. Got the
I know that was kind of like an awkward exchange.
yeah. Oh, it didn't get the punish on the spiral arrow that time.
Now, Emily does have access to her full protocol art bar also. She has to try to find a confirm.
Yeah, but she jumped herself in the corner here. This is probably gonna be pretty painful. Yeah, there you go. That's gonna be a big punish. Got caught pressing buttons. No buttons there. Sweeps. Oh, but then she went for the spiral arrow in, and that's just really punishable. You can't. That's not a safe option for Cammy there, unfortunately. So Huge Beetle, 3-0
Huge
to move into to get 3 points. We'll have to see what the leaderboard looks like. See if she's put some distance between a little bit of daylight between her and her competitors, and in the search for that second spot.
You could see how Huge Beetle was playing Ibuki, but she was not playing her recklessly.
Yeah,
We didn't see anything, in my opinion, that was super aggressive. We did see some air kunais every once in a while going in, but it wasn't that radical, super in your face pressure Ibuki style. She was, in my opinion, a lot more respectful of Emily, and what she was doing was she was waiting for Cammy to throw out something that was unsafe, whether it was unsafe because the distance was too far, or maybe because Ibuki had blocked
100%.
contact, and she would capitalize off of some of those mistakes. You could see, both ladies off and on were trying to anti-air off and on. But especially for Emily, it's so important those anti-airs can really turn the momentum of a game around. What do you think? Yes, you go.
Yeah, I think in that matchup, especially, Cammy outclasses Ibuki on the ground in a big way. Cammy's buttons are damn near, like, her normals are almost broken in terms of, like, outside of sweep, you're not punishing a button. Like Stand Fierce is 3 frames. I mean, with the range that it's out, you're not going to punish that. A lot of her buttons are plus, and so it's one of the ways that Ibuki has to try to get in is through the air, unless she can really assert herself and start getting her opponent into like Okizemi setups, right?
Right.
You really have to protect your neck against that character because that's one of the ways that she's going to try to find a way in.
That's right.
You know, and if you don't shut that down, then, and this is just what we're talking about here. So looks like Signs and Stitches also won her match off stream. So right now we have a 2-way tie instead of a 3-way tie for second, with Huge Beetle and Signs and Stitches at 3 points apiece. Diamond is in third with 2, Petite Yet Grande at 1 point. And then obviously Young Witch here running away right now, for now, with 5 points.
That's right. You know, we're going to have to see what's going to happen between these ladies. Huge Beetle, we just saw her using Ibuki, and of course, let's see here, and that was, I'm trying to catch her name again one more time. Let's see, Beetle and Signs and Stitches with Jury, and Cody coming out of left ball field here. No one expected Cody, but continuing to get points on the board. We still don't know what's going to happen. We have a lot of matches to go still.
Yes, we do.
Points are going to be flying all over the place. So we're going to have to see what's going to happen with these next couple matchups.
Absolutely. And let's see, I think I have the next one coming up for us is going to be Signs and Stitches versus Tokimeki Emily.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see who Signs and Stitches selects, if it's going to be Jury or Cody. Because I think Jury matches up pretty well with the characters the characters that Tokimeki Emily plays, which is Chun-Li. That's a pretty fair matchup between her and Chun. Jury can, like, Chun has to deal with the fireball. If there's really no way for her to get around that other than jumping or V-skilling if she's using V-skill 1. Otherwise, she just kind of has to hold that because she doesn't really have anti-fireball tools, and she can't slide under it because it goes right along the ground. And then Cammy is a pretty decent matchup. I mean, Jury doesn't exactly struggle, but it's not a winning matchup for her. But she can definitely hold her own. Now that she has a solid DP, it's really reliable. She doesn't have to worry so much about dive kick pressure if you can react in time. And she has a strong neutral game. Stand forward is one of her best buttons, and it's one of the best buttons in the game. She's not exactly the strongest character, but she's definitely in this season the strongest that she's been throughout the entire course of Season 5 or Street Fighter 5.
Right.
So I expect to see Jury in this matchup. Because
that's one thing, especially for Jury. You have a character that has all of the tools, but sometimes the characters that have all of the tools, how you're trying to keep them in control is by how you were saying earlier in the evening. You work on their hit and hurt boxes a little bit constrained, and then their damage output is not necessarily what you would think would be fair. But because she had just gotten updated and buffed a bit, she's a bit more of a contender now, which is good.
Yeah. And you're right, Kate. She does have pretty much all the tools that she needs to succeed. Her problem before had been, like, she's sort of like a Swiss Army knife where she has all these tools, but they're all really not great. They're very mediocre tools. And so she was really about where she was, just around mid-tier. Now she's upper mid-tier. So she's a really solid contender. It just requires a really good pilot to be able to maximize all of her tools and adjust the game plan for not only the character that you're playing, but the player that's playing that character. And so you constantly have to, like, set traps, get them to sort of play your tempo, get them to play and approach you the way that you need to. She's really about control. and controlling that situation. So a lot of her tools allow her to do that.
Speaking about controlling that situation, we're going straight into the game here.
Okay, so yeah, we have Juri versus Chun-Li, and
All right, we got projectiles on the screen. Great cross-up combo here on Chun. Combo into air spinning kick.
a lot of usage of the back roundhouse axe kick there. That vertical kick she throws out. Okay. All stores available, and has been making really good use of the fireball there. As we've been talking about, Chun doesn't really have an answer for that. Activation.
Projectiles on the screen, going from jumping. Blocked by Chun. Tries to get the lightning legs.
Alright, and no more V-trigger for Juri. Okay, that could have...
Ooh, Chun-Li with the forward throw.
Another forward throw. She can... Wow, there we go. Nice.
Crouching low into EX lightning legs. Emily closes it out.
Okay, and this should be actually 0-0 for Chun, or for Juri and Chun. Back to the corner. Okay. Oh, okay, made it safe with the fireball there. Nice cross up in the corner. Pressure. Hotter pushing buttons. More Okizeme.
Gets the stun.
Medium DP. And gets the medium DP. Cashes out fully.
That's it.
That was a solid round from Science and Stitches.
Awesome stuff. We are one round apiece. Apiece. Both ladies have full critical bars.
In that situation, that I think that was a light SBK. You really want to try to duck that if you can because of the way that it spaces out. Oh wow, nice reaction on the down forward roundhouse. And cashes out fully. That was good stuff. Yeah, you don't get that store there. That is not real pressure. Good job by Tokimeki Emily punishing them.
They stock the bars, so right
Yeah,
now,
both have full resources available.
they can easily combo with that critical bar to close this
There we
round
go.
out.
There's the activation.
Activation here for Juri.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Trip guard there. Into super. That's gonna kill. Not even Juri's terrible scaling can cause that to not kill.
Stitches is going to get the first game on the board there. Great stuff by Sims and Stitches. Man, Tokimi Emily though, with that round, that was
Yeah, she got on the
good
board.
stuff.
And that was a nice low forward and cancel into legs to close out that round. I wonder if we're gonna see another character change.
I don't really know. I mean, she was looking pretty secure with Chun, but at the same time, you never know what's going to happen. We have a diverse cast of characters here. Emily plays quite a few. So we're going to have to see. Okay.
Okay, looks like we have a little issue here. We'll just be in a holding pattern where we sort something out.
But yeah, I think Emily she was using V skill 1, which is Chun-Li's auto.
That's definitely her strongest V skill in the game.
Mhm. Auto jump.
Yeah.
Great
And
stuff.
changes her jump arc.
Hits on the way up. You can get the neck breaker with that.
Yeah, and it offers her a lot of damage potential. You can do like meaty setups that are really messed up to where she can V skill in and hit you with a late jump forward, and it'll hit cross up, but she'll land in front of you.
Yeah.
Which is really
Yeah,
dirty.
well.
That's disgusting. Yeah, I don't know who at Capcom thought that was a good idea. But I'm looking at you and telling you to knock it off. But yeah, she has a lot of if you dive into her tech, she's a really tech heavy character, right? Like demands a lot in execution because there's like those sick combos you see where she hits, stand short and then does EX bird kick, right? Or rather SBK, which is her upside down spinning bird kick. So like she has, and it's because of the way that Street Fighter 5 holds your inputs, right, and holds the stores that allows you to do that. But I mean, still, like you have to have some pretty good execution to be able to do like her bread and butters if you're going to do really optimal stuff for corner carry.
In addition to that, when you activate your V Trigger 2, which is her Kikosho, you bring in the mix-up of her V Skill 1. Totally throws you off balance. And the next thing you know, you're in this juggle that never ends. And then she's got another Kikosho hidden somewhere to blow you up again.
Yeah, and she has guard break setups off that V Trigger too. And yeah, it's a really, really complete character and the strongest that she's been since season 1 in this latest season of Street Fighter 5. So there's a lot of strength there. She's really strong control character, right? Like just dominates the ground. I don't think there's a female character in the cast that has her neutral control on the ground anyways. Like even a character like Karin can't compete with Chun on the ground. Yeah. She's got to look for other ways to get around Chun's buttons. So and like pretty much any character, that's just the matchup, right? Chun kind of gets to do what she wants to do. She gets to throw out Stand Fierce. I mean, Stand Fierce used to be -5, now it's -4. You can't even punish it with your 5-frame super, right? It has almost like good luck with punishing that. It starts retracting as soon as it's out.
Right. And you know what else is amazing too? Her neutral medium punch, where she goes like this.
Oh yeah, the knife hand.
You're like, what?
Yeah, the back or forward strong.
It's quick. Very fast.
Yes, yeah. It's really fast. It's I think 0 on block. So we have the game coming back up here.
Oh, here we go. We've got the match coming right back. It's going to be Emily versus Stitches again. Looks like we're having Chun-Li and Jury for the second game. See how this is going to play out.
We got a color change, costume changes. All right, gets all 3 stores right away.
Chun-Li trying to work her way in. A little bit of a trade
and
on the ground.
And there's that V-skill you were talking about, Kate.
Yeah. Ooh, good air-to-air there for Emily. Trying to get that cross up.
Whipping buttons in neutral. Looks like Stitch is just kind of content to see what Emily's gonna do. Okay, got the overhead and then got a stand short, but didn't convert anything. Got that stand forward. Put herself in the corner, but then Emily didn't press it. She walked out back to, so now we're back to mid screen. Wow. Okay.
Throw each other.
Off of that store, when it does hit, she can immediately link her EX Fuhajin. Oh, okay, here we go. And then we're gonna get nice. She cleans it up with a DP in the corner.
That's right.
To close that out.
Closes it out. First round is going to head to Stitches. Stitches tries to get the jump in, block. Stitches does have access to critical art.
She blew up. Okay.
Great combo here for Stitches.
Great combo.
Full 9 hits. Emily B-skills her way out of the corner.
Okay. Actually, whipping lane. Nice patience by Stitches. You know, there's a lot of activity from Emily, and she has the life lead. She doesn't need to like walk into legs. That's a tough punish at that range. And then throwing out all those buttons, decided to just
overhead split kicks trying to close it out. Sends Stitches has 2.
So that was nice patience and presence of mind by Stitches to kind of just chill out. Saw like, you know, there was like legs going out and all kinds of buttons, and decided I don't need to like run into any of that. I'll just kind of hang back here, make her come to me. Took advantage of those situations. Got all 3 stores, and he's gonna use the medium one, which is her good footsies. Okay, nice.
Chun-Li in the corner here a little bit. Juri keeping the pressure on, going for the lows, gets a store on a fireball. Chun-Li's great health, starting to heal.
Alright, let's see if anyone can get anything going. She's in a strong position before the DP. And they caught her walking back. That's tough when she throws out the fireball. She can kind of dash behind it depending on the spacing, and it's a bit ambiguous, especially if you don't know the matchup. There aren't too many Juri players out there.
That's exactly right. It is a little bit more difficult playing against characters. You don't see that often. Really.
Yeah.
Juri trying to go in for the jump in, gets blocked. Keeping the pressure on. Shine gets a jump in this time.
Yeah, she's automatic with that combo. Put herself into the corner though. Emily needs to really take advantage here. Oh no, did she put herself back in the corner? All right. Oh, looks like the lag is kind of pretty bad right now. You can see them poking with lights. Looks like it's kind of stabilized. It's just unfortunate when this type of thing happens.
Now, do you have full critical art bars for both ladies? Juri's
nice activation. And then that right there is when Juri really gets scary, is when she activates her VTuber 1 and she gets the Feng Shui engine going. And she can chain all her normals together. So that's going to be a 3-0 for Signs and Stitches. Nice strong showing there.
That's exactly right. You know, Signs and Stitches knew when to be aggressive. She knew when to jump in. The thing is a lot of times when she was jumping in, Emily was doing the right thing. She was blocking. Nothing wrong with that. Chun-Li does have an air throw. Don't be afraid to toss it out there every once in a while and use it. Even use it as a surprise. But Juri was doing a good job, as we were saying earlier, storing her fireballs, stocking them away, using them in combos and when it was best opportune for her to use them. And she was really controlling the pace of the match.
Yeah, there's a lot of I mean, and you could say this about any matchup, but I feel like especially with these two characters, there's a lot of minutia in that matchup, especially when that the Juri player has to think about situationally in terms of their awareness. Because there's a lot of things that Chun can do, especially when she has critical art on deck, that makes it, unless you want to gamble with your life, impossible for Juri to store in neutral, right. Or throw the fireball. I think we have another match coming up here.
Let's take a look.
So we have Signs versus Diamond coming in. So this is probably going to be, we get to see Juri again
versus Lucia.
And so this is going to be probably Lucia versus Juri.
That's
personally, my opinion, I'm interested to see how the players match up, but Juri wins this matchup. Yeah, because we're gonna
Poison on the screen. Hey, sexy ladies.
All right.
Poison's on the screen. This is going to be very interesting to see. Now, talk about that ground play with the whip going here.
Yeah.
How is Diamond going to get in?
Yeah, this is going to be and especially since the whip can be, with the medium heart rate, can be really good against characters that want to throw fireballs. I'm interested to see how this plays out. And then going right to work with those medium heart rates.
Right,
nice jump in.
Yeah, crossing combo here.
Fresh counter sweep. Goes for a meaty stand roundhouse. Okay. Gets
Chicken
her with
wing.
the Love Me Tender.
Okay, Poison with the forward throw again, pushing Lucia into the corner. Okay, Lucia slowly melting away here. That's it. Sims
That
and
is
Stitches
it.
come to the first point on the board.
Oh, with the side switch cartwheel.
Oh,
And the
man,
super?
combo straight into critical art. That's the thing about Street Fighter V. Use those bars because you can gain them back pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, spend that cash because you're definitely going to be able to get it back really, really fast, just like you said.
Chicken wing goes for the throw. Lucia trying to get a little bit of breathing room.
I walked out of the
Yeah, throw range. Yeah, I saw that. Whoa, gets confirm on the jump in.
nice
Combo.
activation there and then the cash out.
Activate
gonna-
speed trigger
yeah.
2. Chicken wing closes it out. Sins and Stitches
Poison win.
gets the game with poison.
It'd be
Ooh.
interested to see how Diamond adapts to the poison matchup here and see if she kind of like, changes how she approaches.
Ooh, both ladies. Man,
Try
that
to-
was the close missing
Yeah.
straight in the air, huh?
Yeah, try to go for the air to air, but they just whiffed. Jumped out, got the low forward into the flame kick.
Ooh, got the crush on the sweep. Fireballs on screen.
No anti-air. Gets the throw. She's minus on that, so she could have probably used punish. Okay,
Way to
she
capitalize off of the kicks. Going for the cross up, gets confirmation.
oh, it drops the joke, drops the combo. Wow. That was nice to get out of the
Back first.
V-Trigger 2 command grab, but she could have just jumped forward instead of having to spend the bar meter.
Now, once again, Sins and Stitches does have a full critical art bar, and we know that she isn't afraid of spending this early, really. So what are we gonna have here? Diamond putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, just bullying her into the corner, which is what you kind of have to do to get the space. Nice little, but she just jumped herself in the corner. Nice anti-air to keep her there.
That's that magic poison anti-air.
Wow, this is just kind of like leapfrogging. It's like, I don't want to be in the corner. Well, I don't want to be in the corner either. Activation. Shocking heal, nice. Got the chokehold.
That's it. Again, with the man grab.
Yeah,
Lucio-
she's getting great mileage out of this command grab, and then the anti-air super. Oh, it whiffed!
Oh no!
Oh my god! Is this,
On that.
this is what Diamond needed. Oh no.
Crouching jab,
But
so
she-
closed it out.
Yeah. I guess she thought she had a little bit too many. She had a bit more frames than she had on that setup. Definitely, probably wants that back to hit a button instead and then activate.
So that means Sins and Stitches has 2. We need 3 for her to get that extra point. What is Lucia going to do to try to really open Poison up?
Yeah, she started getting some things going, and yeah, definitely, you know, hit poison when she's in that stance. She can't block.
Here we go.
Nice counter poke.
Enough that.
Oh, nice side switch. Nice. All right, since and Stitch is getting going now, but put herself in the corner. Oh, Lucia puts herself in the corner now.
Both ladies
Punish the
here.
activation.
Goes for the back throw.
All right, nice. I like seeing the attempt to take the turn back when the turn is there. Oh no, but then got hit with a Love Me Tender into and then again into the V-Trigger command grab.
And that is it. We are at match point here for Poison.
I'm just going in. Going
He
in
gets thrown
strong.
into the corner there. Gets the jump in confirmed. Goes for the sweep. Great cross up confirmed, but can't get the rest of the combo down.
This run especially, she has gotten a lot of damage up with the jump in. Wow, no punish on the sweep there. Activation.
Both ladies.
Wow, she tried to walk forward and then Sins and Stitches did a great job checking the pressure and then activated.
Can't pay her there for poison. And that is going to be the end.
Yep.
Sins and Stitches is going to win it with poison. Unbelievable.
Poison win.
Such a good showing of poison for Sins and Stitches. Now, has she used poison in the past? In the Queen?
This is the first time I've seen her play, so I didn't know she had a poison. I am pleasantly surprised. I was surprised also by the V-Trigger 2 pick. That's not a really common pick you see for poison players. Usually they go with a cocktail because the damage output is just so high.
Right.
I mean, can't really complain with something that bypasses somebody's guard like that. It's like, oh, you just want to block.
Right. You
Man
know,
grab
and
you.
speaking about blocking, extremely patient blocking, because you could tell that Diamond with Lucia, there were many times she was trying to open poison up by doing her cross up combos on poison, but she couldn't, some of the times, couldn't break through. And then I would say maybe at that point, just try to do an overhead, you know? We're going to take a look real quick and see who is going to be leading with all of these points here because we're getting close.
Yeah, we're winding down here.
Mhm.
We have Young Witch in the lead with 6 points. Sins and Stitches, who we just saw, with 5. Huge Beetle with 3. Diamond with 2. And Petite Yet Grande on the board with 1. So
Sins
Sins and
with
Stitches
5.
really putting in a strong showing here
Mhm.
with 5 points right now.
Yeah, you know, that's really something. Sins and Stitches, you know, once again with 5 points. And it's going to be interesting if we have a final showdown with Young Witch, which is Bison, who's in the lead with 6, and Sins and Stitches, which is the jury poison that we had just seen.
Yeah,
That's going to be a crazy matchup.
that definitely is. Absolutely. And so I think the next match we have coming up is going to be Huge Beetle and Petite Yet Grande.
All right.
Or is it going to be... Okay, so, my apologies. Okay, we have Huge Beetle versus Young Witch, which is that is probably one of the matchups that is the matchup that I'm most excited to see. For sure. And so this is going to be the run back. If they fought off stream already and Young Witch won.
Ooh.
I'm trying to check to see what the how it went, if it was like 3-0 or 3-2. It was so it finished 3-1
That's amazing.
off stream. So Huge Beetle got on the board,
the rematch.
but it wasn't. Yeah. So we're interested to see if this is a lot closer this time.
Yeah. You know, and that's the thing. When you play somebody once, I mean for your set, and you start to pick up on some of those idiosyncrasies.
Yeah, those tendencies.
Right. And even if you lose, you're still retaining some of that information of what had just happened. And you're
Definitely
thinking of how to change your game plan on what to do to win your next attempt at playing that person.
100%. And especially in longer sets like this where it's it's 3 instead of a first to 2, it's a first to 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting even more data.
That's right.
And then you get the run, and then to get the run back after that, there's a lot of, and especially for the loser, right? There's more information for you to kind of work with since you were the one that lost. You can kind of maybe rework your game plan. You've had some matches and some time in between those matches to kind of let that kind of marinate in your brain, maybe come back with some new ideas. Be interested to see what Huge Beetle is going to be able to do to adapt to Young Witch's pressure and
That's right.
her pretty beefy Bibson.
Yeah. You know, Bison, like we were saying, of course, in general, Bison always being plus a lot of pressure, especially we were saying, you know, one of the best openers that he has is the Psycho Axe. In the last few matches that we have seen together, a lot of use of that Psycho Axe to start a combo up. So we're going to see if we're going to have any sort of answers on how to deal with these tactics.
Yeah, I mean, Dictator has a lot of great tools. I mean, he's one of the few characters in the game that has crouching punch anti-airs.
Mhm.
So, I mean, he's definitely blessed when it comes to neutral buttons. So it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see like how this plays out.
You know, plus, Andy, you got to remember, even though it was, you know, just a few years ago, Problem X, Evo with Bison, Evo winner.
Yeah, beat Tokido. The god.
But we're going to have the run back here. Ibuki, also extremely aggressive, but access to air and ground projectiles. But we're going to see what's up. What's up with all that? We'll play here.
Yeah, definitely some patient neutral play here. No, nice meaty kunai. Nice pressure off the Raida. Throw, stun. And the meter game. Oh no, it whiffed. It was the wrong DP. Activation. This is when Dictator is at his most scary. Oh my gosh. She'll take the trade, right?
Oh, we can't. Devil's reverse. EX upplay. Gotta close it out.
Meter spent to kill is never meter wasted.
That's right. Yeah, you can gain it back so quickly. Okay, Bison's gonna get that back throw. Fresh counter.
I've seen it so many times, the dash up roundhouse. The crush counter the button.
Okay, Ibuki is also close to stun, has a considerable amount of gray life.
Oh, there we go. This could be the start. Bison does not have good wake-up options. Oh, this... Can't believe that didn't convert into anything.
Wow,
but that's one of
great
his wake-up
combo
tools.
there for Bison. Ooh, and an air to air.
And the forward throw in the corner.
That's it, you're right. Forward throw. Round there, we have one round each for each lady.
Oh, nice punish on the recovery frames of Devil's Reverse. Oh no.
There. Ibuki taking a little bit of damage, but dealing that
Close
damage
enough
right
for the
back.
right out.
Going for the
caught him
overhand
reaching.
combo.
Wake up 3 from Bison.
Okay, Ibuki in a
You're not gonna
dangerous
kill.
spot. Gets that forward throw again. Young Witch closes it out.
Yeah, there was a moment in the corner of the second game where Huge Beetle had Young Witch in the corner, and Young Witch did EX stomp on wake up. Just like one of his few kind of like wake up options to try to get out of pressure. And it worked. She didn't convert anything off of it, but definitely something I was looking out for, and then it was nice to see. Autumn reaching again. Oh, the wake up buttons though.
Ooh, got the stomp here for Bison, Ibuki.
There it is, the crouch jab anti-air.
Ah, both ladies get hit by projectiles on that. Once again, a little bit of a trade.
Oh no, that didn't work out for Huge Beetle. All the work to do.
Psycho Axe gonna.
Yeah, Psycho Axe gonna Psycho Axe.
Okay,
Oh,
got
nice
sweep
job
here.
sweeping the dash.
EX up kicks for Ibuki, trying to capitalize on the dash in. Crush counter on the Psycho, what's it, scissor kick, huh?
Yeah. Right, wow, getting so much mileage off of the overhead. Oh my god.
Strong showing for Ibuki, stunned!
Back to back overhead. She was like, wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Also, don't text. Oh, that was such a great job with the mini kunai. Such a messed up setup.
Ibuki now once again, nice and close to getting
Punish
stun
it.
banned!
Nice, punish the slide. No meter though to finish that out. Is it gonna be the perfect? And it is.
Ooh, that
On
is
the
it.
board.
Okay, so we are tied 1-1. Bison versus Ibuki. And that last round was a perfect for Ibuki. So strong showing here. Ibuki's mix-up game. She's rolling for sure.
Absolutely. And guys, as we're going into this, don't forget to click on the Matcherino. Type in the code QOTH2 to support the competitors. Nice job, Young Witch getting in there.
Oh, great anti-air there for Ibuki. Keeping
Oh, the
Bison
side
on
switch.
his toes. Bison's in the corner. EX scissor kicked his way out.
Nice job jumping out of the way of the EX kunai.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. The read,
confirmed.
the spacing, everything. Oh no.
Oh, crush counter. Oh man, you know what? I was waiting to see. I'm always waiting to see that Psycho Crusher. You know.
Oh, yeah. She's using V-Trigger 1 though, so he doesn't have it. You just have to use V-Trigger 2 to get the Psycho Pressure, but that does lead into some really
I
like
know it's like
messed
really,
up mini situations.
you immediately go Psycho Crusher. Right, Ibuki really putting on some pressure here, but gets the crush counter once again.
Back to mid-screen.
Now she does have access to her V-Trigger 2 also. Hasn't been able to activate it
Nice.
yet.
Yeah, Young Witch just kind of taking advantage of the situations, especially since she's able to control the spacing with Huge Beetle in the corner.
Yeah, that's right. It's such a difficult thing being stuck in the corner like that for Huge Beetle. Now, we're gonna see if she's gonna try to make some adjustments here, because this is gonna be the final game if Bison takes this.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a sweep here. What's the mix-up gonna be? Going for the forward throw.
Ooh. Punish the light dash, which doesn't side switch. Nice job though by Huge Beetle.
Nice strong combo there.
And again, the projectiles trade.
Okay, we got slide into V-trigger activation. Goes through the
Yeah.
cross up.
And that dash side switches in V-Trigger 1. Oh man, this is really dangerous time right now for Huge Beetle. Oh my gosh, what a, oh no!
It's so close.
That was almost so godlike!
Wow. All right, but we are at match point here for Bison, Madame Bison. If she gets this, she will receive yet another point.
It should be at 7 for the night.
Oh,
Oh, went for the air throw.
there.
Might have been a misinput or
back.
something. Plenty of
Neutral
resources
play.
on deck right now for Huge Beetle to try to make this comeback. She almost has V-Trigger.
Great
Nice.
cross
This is
combo
gonna be
here. Both ladies have roughly the same amount of life. Great air-to-air there for Bison.
Yeah, Young Witch just kind of really winning in. Okay.
Oh, here we
this could
go.
be big. Oh, nice side switch.
All right, great stuff. Oh, gets
Oh, and
crush
the
cutter.
crush
What do we
cutter.
have? Oh, the overhead.
Oh no,
Oh
she
my
went.
God.
She overextended. Oh,
Wow,
she
that was
almost had that going.
such a good last round showing for Huge Beetle.
Yeah,
Man,
it almost came together.
very good.
That was
Very good.
a bummer.
You know, such a good representation of Ibuki. She really tried her hardest with the V Trigger 2, which is the spinning star, you know, and you have to open your opponent up. She did, but halfway through, dropped it. Bison started blocking again, and she couldn't open him back up again, and then ended up losing, losing the round. But such a strong showing by Beetle.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what? We're going to take a look at some of our sponsors here real quick. See what they have going on for us. And of course,
If you're interested in checking out some dynamic focus threads,
Mhm.
they have some merch for you to check out. Look at these sick hoodies.
Awesome stuff.
And there are links, by the way, in the chat for the to get to the Acquire website, so that you can peruse their wares.
Ladies, Tekken 7 Tournament Series, and that's tomorrow with
That is.
Swagmaster, Linux, and Chibishi Thought.
Chibi Thought?
Yeah. Great online series, just like this Street Fighter series, except for Tekken. Any lady would like to compete and play in that, feel free to sign up.
And that's going to be on our Turo stream, twitch.tv/NYC Furby.
Right.
And we also have Power Rangers action coming to you February 6th, brought to you by Uchi Games and Dynamic Focus. Catch me on the grid. If you haven't seen this game played, and you're into like Marvel style tag battle games, this is definitely one to check out. It has really hype stuff, lots of grimy, sick tech that players have been, diving into and producing since the game came out, and they've continued to add more content to the game with downloadable characters and new content that has really expanded the meta of the game since release.
So what's going on with these points here?
Yeah, we have Young Witch, not surprisingly, in the lead with 7. Second place right now is Signs and Stitches. We have Huge Beetle. We're kind of separating now. We've seen at one point early on we had like a 4-way tie or 3-way tie for second. Now we're kind of seeing the separation here between the players. But Diamond has 2 points, and then Petite yet Grande with 1. So it looks like Huge Beetle is going to have to try to chase down Signs and Stitches if she's going to have a chance at that second spot.
And I'm interested in seeing what is going to happen. Are we going to have that Signs and Stitches match with Madame Bison? And would it be a jury or a poison match versus Dictator?
Yeah. After it'll be interesting to see, right? As whether or not she switches off of Cody after how it went the last time.
Right, Cody. Yeah,
we're gonna have to see like who they're most, I guess, comfortable with, because as far as I'm aware, Bison isn't a great matchup for Poison either. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out when they get the run back, if they haven't had it off stream yet.
Poison's tough for everybody. Remember, IDOM clutched out Capcom Cup With Poison, he was using Laura for the longest time versus Punk, and then the next thing you know, all of a sudden, here comes Poison, and the last home stretch, and got it.
Yeah. Yeah,
She's
and
so
she's a really
good.
strong character.
Mhm.
And we have a break coming up, so we will catch you in about 5 minutes on the other side.
tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came.
stopped asking for forgiveness. Cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came.
You make me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. Best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. Best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You make my heart beat super fast. Super fast. Super fast.
You make my heart beat super fast.
What does love feel like? What does love feel like? You're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. Best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. Best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You make my heart beat super fast.
You make my heart beat. You make my heart beat. You make my heart beat super fast. You make my heart beat super fast.
Welcome back to our Queen of the Hills Street Fighter series. I am Yasko, joined by Kikujo Kate, and we are closing out the last couple of rounds of this final, I guess you could say final qualifier that's going to set up the finale, which is coming up next week. Is that right, Kate?
That's right. Finals are next week. There is a Matcherino pot, and right now the pot is roughly $630 that all of the ladies are going to be able to take a portion of.
That's so sick. And also, if you're in the chat, thank you for coming through. And if you go to the Matcherino and you type in QOTH, that's Queen Oscar Tango Hotel 2, you can contribute a free 50 cents to the pot. It doesn't cost you anything. So please do that to support these lovely ladies who are putting on a great show for us tonight. And this event, of course, is sponsored by Dynamic Focus and Equinox, which are some great entities in FGC and esports as a whole. There's some great esports teams that do a lot for the community, as you can see by their involvement in tonight's event.
Absolutely. And just throw it out there, this is an all Street Fighter tournament here. There is also a tournament tomorrow that is a Tekken Ladies tournament, also sponsored by Equinox and Dynamic Focus. If any of the ladies are interested in competing in that, feel free for Tekken 7.
And that, just like this, is tomorrow wrapping up their qualifiers for their final event too.
Right.
So there's a lot riding on that event tomorrow for all the competitors that are competing.
So for this tournament today, we have seen a lot of very good matches, and really it's boiling down to Madame Bison, who has the point lead right now of 7 points, and we have Signs and Stitches, who has 5 points using Jury, Cody, and Poison.
Yeah, those are right now looking the strongest. They're definitely in those strongest positions. And then after them, it's Huge Beetle with 3 points. And then we have, I think Diamond has 2. And then Petite Yet Grande has 1. And so that kind of rounds out. Tokimeki Emily is also competing as well. She hasn't been able to get on the board yet, but hopefully before the night is over, she'll be able to get some points up there. Only 2 are going to qualify though tonight, and so right now it's looking like I don't think anyone, like, there aren't enough matches left for anyone to catch. I think, and the only one that might have a chance is Signs and Stitches. She's the only one that's close enough to even have a shot in the dark. So it's going to be interesting to see if like Huge Beetle can get up there, because she's a very strong Ibuki player,
right?
And we'll have to see if she has the matchups, I guess you could say, the opponents ahead of her, because she's already played Ms. Madame Bison, the Young Witch, twice, so she's got that out of the way. So I feel like she is one of the stronger players in this event. So I'll be interested to see if she can get up there to kind of give Signs and Stitches a run for her money.
That's right.
Make a competition for that second spot.
Yeah, try to take some of those points away here.
So we have
Can't
a
have
match
Bison taking everything.
Yeah, I know, right? We have a match coming up. It should be Petite Yet Grande versus Diamond coming up. So that'll be Ken versus Lucia, unless something changes with these 2 players.
And we are getting this next match. They are getting ready right now. We're going to be seeing what's going on with all of that, but let's take a look here and see what is going on. We've got, Ken and Lucia.
Ken rocking some Dante threads.
Yeah.
Lucia looking, well, like a cop. You want some coffee?
Round 1.
Let's see how this plays out.
Okay, starting off with the Tatsu right away.
Yeah.
Projectiles canceling themselves across the screen.
Okay, she
strong
just
play
she
here.
ran in there, kicked him in the face. Okay, DP punish. Nice punish on the raw DP. Can't be doing that.
Ken working his way out of the corner, tries to get the jump in.
She just ran into that fireball.
Good overhead for Ken. Gets the combo. Lucia now in the corner.
Oh no, it didn't connect.
Activation of V-trigger
Well, she's
combo.
in the corner, but she still gets the kill, so
That's
nice
it,
job.
Lucia.
Nice job by Diamond. Getting the first round.
That's it. First round on the board.
Burns the meter to keep the projectile out there. Got a nice... Okay, then not a catch out, but she got the sights. She got the cross up. Rush counter now.
First corner combo. Ken melting away a little bit of his stun there. Wake up EX Dragon Punch. Trying to get the jump in. Just out of range for Ken.
Petite yet Grande hasn't oh wow, back to back. Oh wow.
I think we saw, in a moment like that, you're seeing a little bit of fumbling, a little bit of execution error there by Petite yet Grande, but she tried to take control by activating her V-trigger, but it didn't happen to connect. So the first game is going to go to Diamond.
Round one.
All right, Ken backing away a little bit here. What are we going to have?
Right? Pressure. Okay, gets the cross up.
Okay, a little bit of a...
Definitely.
Yep.
Got the low forward, but you know, nothing to follow that up with, unfortunately.
Yeah, nothing to follow it up. Oh, Tatsu's right over. Great anti-air Dragon Punch for Ken.
Throwing out those medium fireballs. Oh, got the blocked the DP, but only a forward throw. Okay, nice. This is gonna be big damage. And
A
they
little
got the
bit of
sweep.
shimmy here for Lucia. Okay.
Oh, you gotta tighten that up if you're.
Yes. Yeah, Ken got the confirm, but then couldn't link in his Dragon Punch.
Yeah.
Ended up getting punished pretty severely for it. Great cross-up combo here for Lucia.
Yeah, she's getting a lot of. That was an interesting interaction with the V skill.
Both ladies here have roughly the same amount of life.
Oh, went for the DP after.
Ooh, snuffs out the startup of Ken's Fireball.
Gonna be a big punish. She got the crush counter. That hits for 120 damage too on the first hit because of the EX meter.
Okay, Ken kind of struggling in the corner there. Gets knocked out.
Yeah, and Lucia is actually, her neutral isn't the greatest. She kind of has to force her way in and be a bit of a battering ram.
Yes.
But once she gets you in the corner, it can go downhill really, really fast. This character does hit really hard.
Yes.
And she does once she's in, have really good buttons to maintain pressure.
Yeah, Diamond's Lucia has been extremely aggressive as of right now. Super offense. As we see, just pushes Ken right into the corner and pushes him right out.
Yep. Yeah, she's not afraid to jump in on Ken. I mean, there's really not been too much reason to be afraid. And then a lot of her damages come from cross-ups anyways.
Ken trying to get the jump in there. Lucia with the sweep.
Now she's worked out that timing. It wasn't really tight before, but now she's getting those light fireballs into the slide, pushing them into the fireball, which looks like it's gonna go overhead. But nice activation there for the Shinshouryuken.
Whoop! There we go, a little bit of a trade on the Dragon Punch.
EXCP.
That one goes through. Nice
with
cross-up combo for Ken.
Yeah, had a cross-up combo of his own. Nice pressure here from Petite yet Grande, but not enough to close that out. And Diamond moves to match point.
All right, Diamond Ready to roll here with Lucia. Both characters have 1 EX bar each. All right, Dragon
wow,
Punch
does
is gonna...
a meterless Dragon Punch to blow up the string.
Right. Tatsu's gonna push.
Raw Tatsu puts himself in the corner now. Ken can see his... Oh, wow, that didn't hit.
That didn't connect into the critical art there, so Ken's gonna go for the forward throw. Neutral jumps. Activation for Lucia. Activation for Ken.
Back throw into the corner.
Oh,
wow.
Lord, we're gonna
Some big
capitalize. It's a
swings.
close call there for Ken. We've got 50
Didn't
seconds
have the
left
meter
on the
for
clock.
this. Oh, I think...
Lucia closes it out with low.
Yeah.
Diamond
Lucia
takes
wins.
the point. Ooh.
And a strong 3-0 from Diamond. These are, you know, 3 2-0s in a row. Petit
Yeah.
Grande didn't really have like many answers for you know the questions that that Lucia and Diamond were asking of them, right? Like,
Well,
free
that's
jump in.
right. And what we saw was Diamond was keeping Grande on her toes the whole time. She was saying, "You want to play on the ground? I'm going to shoot over a fireball. You're going to try to shoot over a fireball? I'm going to go with a jump in." She was constantly pressuring.
Absolutely, you're definitely right. And we're gonna take a look at the leaderboard here.
Let's see what is going on with these points.
Yeah, so we have Young Witch in a commanding position with 7. Huge Beetle. There you go. We were just talking about that, right? Is she going to close that gap with Signs and Stitches? And it looks like she has. So they're both tied at 5 apiece.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond got that extra point, so she's at 3. Petite Grande with 1, and Tokimeki Emily with 0. But you know, there's still some games to play, so this could move around and shuffle a bit. But we now have a really tight race for that second spot.
That's right. Yeah, you never know. You never know what's going to happen. We're just going to have these ladies duke it out, and we're going to see what is going to happen with these last few points here. And remember, this tournament series has been happening every Friday for quite a while. The top 2 ladies of each of these evenings is going to play in the finals next Friday. And as of right now, through Matcherino, there is a $630 pot up for grabs. So that's a significant amount of money.
Absolutely, absolutely. There are a lot of strong players that have come through already.
Mm-hmm.
That are waiting to play the 2 that qualify here. So
Yeah.
I know Mira, who's a
Yes.
SoCal player. She's extremely strong. She's going to be waiting. She's waiting in the wings. I think I want to say that Phantom Mira. I think
Yes. Viola.
Oh, Viola was the one that qualified. Along with, I forget who else qualified in that event.
We are on to our next match. We've got Huge Beetle versus Grande with Ibuki and Ken taking it back to third strike. Let's see what we have.
So nice punish on the V skill. Nice anti-airs. Yeah, Huge Beetle's anti-air has been really solid this entire night.
Ken very close to stun. That's gonna do it. What's the mix-up gonna be for Ibuki? A neutral jump combo in the corner.
Really good patience here. Controlling the corner, not letting, I mean, he did escape, but Ken not really died a lot.
Here we go, Ken. Ken was doing a good job coming back there for a little bit, We're feeling and starting to see some of the cracks in Ibuki's shell a little bit here. That kunai, though, is going to open you up.
Nice usage of the resources. Just keep the pressure up. It's kind of difficult with that spacing to punish the DP. And she got the stun.
Stun once again in the corner.
Spins, like unloads the clip, spins the meter.
Now Ken does have that magic pixel right
Living
now.
on the
Goes
magic
to critical
pixel.
arts.
And the slide to punish. Nice.
That's it. You know, very end of the game, you have all of that bar. Might as well try to use it a little bit there, but it just happened to fall short a little bit. First game is going to go to Grande. I'm sorry, first game is going to go to Beetle. Beetle's Ibuki.
Walking Ken right into the corner, like right away. Ken, you know, maybe wanting to just put a little space in. Huge Beetle just saying, "I'll take all this for your."
Yeah, she said, "I'll take all that." All right, great cross under combo there for Ibuki. Good juggling. Both ladies have roughly the same amount of life. Ibuki with the sweep.
That was a nice poke after the Raida if you block it, because it is a hit. It's not a command grab, even though it acts like a grab. But again, you know, as we've seen a lot tonight, sometimes just not very strong combination confirms into damage, and you got to cash out when you get those opportunities against players of this caliber. And if they give you an opportunity to punish them like that, you really need to cash out. And so Huge Beetle takes another round. Yeah,
Ken
Huge
opens
Beetle
himself up there
ready with
with
the punish.
Gatsu.
Punish again. Yeah, she's just now you can see, right, the adaptation there. She's just when she feels comfortable, she's just right inside, just right in his face.
Yes.
Yeah, and then, you know, the situation reset. Nice, that was so sick. That was so sick.
And we've got Huge Beetle. She is going to take another point here against Ken. Now, if she wins this next game, she is going to have 6 points on that leaderboard.
Yep.
Our leader as of right now is Madame Bison, who has 7 points on the leaderboard.
And right now, Young Witch, aka Madame Bison, is playing Sins and Stitches, so this could be a deciding round here for the series qualifier tonight. Nice job right now, though, from Petite yet Grande. You know, this is, I think, the best her Ken's looked against Huge Beetle so far.
Yes, she's had some great combos right here into Dragon Punch,
nice.
crouching light punch and DP.
Oh, what a great activation. Here we go.
Great combo there using Retrigger 2 for Beetle.
Yeah, nice little reset, too. With the comeback.
Catches
yeah,
Ken on the
really
wake up.
Walk back for the shimmy, but just, yeah. This is really solid stuff from Huge Beetle.
Ibuki closes it out with the throw. This is match point for Huge Beetle. Ken does have access to a full critical art bar. Throws Ibuki back into the corner. A little bit of breathing room here.
EX Kuna.
Yeah, she
Raida.
closed the gap with that EX Kuna.
Oh wow, that was such a little. She walked in and walked out, baited the CA. Nice meaties. Okay, that was a good check on pressure. Because she staggered the button there. Oh my god!
Oh man, Ken gets
Happy
caught.
accidents happening out here for Ibuki.
Okay, this is anybody's game here. What are we gonna have? Oh, Ken's rescue
no.
Tatsu again. Just falls short. Ibuki closes it out.
Yeah.
Huge Beetle. Wow.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate there. I mean, they had their best look at, you know, getting a round win.
Mhm.
And, you know, that's... Tatsu is really punishable in this game. And so, like, just to throw it out raw like that,
Right.
you know, I was hoping we were going to see something like, you know, like, I don't know, she just didn't have to do that. And it would have been nice to see, like, a little bit of patience
Mhm.
to see if she could, clutch out that round,
It's
instead
too
of
risky.
yeah, it was a really risky move, and Huge Beetle is obviously, she's diamond ranked, she's a
Capitalizing.
solid player,
Right.
and she's not going to be over, throughout the entire match, right? Didn't overextend, and so that was one of those matches where Petite Yet Grande was finding joy in situations, where she was able to get a lot of damage, and so she had a sniff at a win.
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
And you know what? I have a feeling it's because it was getting near the end of the game. She was feeling a lot more comfortable. And, she was saying, this is it. I'm feeling more comfortable in my hands. I feel more comfortable in my movements. And she was doing well. And then at the end there, once again, you throw out that one move that's going to put you so negative when you're blocked.
yeah,
And it just took that little bit of life away. Yeah,
yeah.
and
You
the
really
only
have
other
to.
thing. Mhm.
Oh, go ahead. No,
No, I was
continue.
gonna say the only other thing I happened to see with Grande's Ken is there's a dance that goes back and forth of whose space is whose. And you don't want to constantly give up your space to somebody else because that's your property, that's your life. Once you back yourself into the corner, the odds are much higher that you're going to be struggling in the corner than you would be struggling within the third of the screen.
Absolutely, absolutely. Stage control or ring control, whatever you want to call it, is just like in boxing and in MMA
Yeah.
is extremely important in Street Fighter in any fighting game
Yeah.
because walking yourself into the corner, I mean, you're giving up. You really need to it's that finding the time to concede, but also when to stand your ground, right?
Yeah.
And
That's
kind of
right.
really just establish yourself and make yourself a wall and be like, you're not moving me from this spot. In fact, I'm looking to take your real estate, right?
Right.
And so there was a lot of I guess it's just like the situation where there was like a lot of aggressiveness and then a lot of passivity.
Right.
And in those passive moments conceded a lot of, if you want to call it a resource,
Yeah.
screen space, which
And
which
you
is
could
a resource
even
to have.
you could even take that as a resource and think that it's just as important as gaining a bar. You
Yeah.
earn that bar. That's an important resource. You earned being in the center ish of the stage.
Hmm.
Keep that real estate,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Ken is one
definitely.
of those characters that can put you in the corner so fast. I mean, just one back throw, right? And you're pretty
Right.
much in the corner from mid screen. And then he has combos with great corner carry. He has Okizeme, really good Okizeme off of his DPs. And he's a character that once he gets going, he can really hurt you because he definitely cashes out hard for his damage. And so, like you were saying, it's the situation where you're conceding all this space, and you can go into a matchup
Hmm.
with like a 7-3 matchup, right? Where you back yourself in the corner though, that reverses and it's now a 3-7 for you, right? Like
Yeah,
that's how important the corner can be.
that's right.
Because when you don't have control over the footsies, because right, you have no room to maneuver when you're trying to play footsies or neutral and engaging. The other player
That's
has
right.
complete
What
control over
kind of
that
shimmy
space
are you
between the
going
two.
to do when you can't back up anywhere?
Exactly. You
You're
can't.
kind of
You
stuck with neutral jump,
Yeah.
neutral jump or block.
Exactly. You can't shimmy anybody because there's no room for you to maneuver.
And
And
actually, now that we're bringing this up, we haven't seen one grappler player tonight.
they're absolutely right. We've seen characters with V trigger command grabs, but we haven't
Yeah,
seen a single grappler.
not one grappler. And
Not
that's
one
where you're
grappler.
really going to suffer in the corner because if
Yeah.
you're stuck in the corner, you can't shimmy or do anything and you're worried about, okay, am I going to tech a throw? Am I going to crouch or am I going to neutral jump? I guess you could say, okay, well, then you can try to use your V reversal. You can get thrown and command grabbed out of your V reversal.
You sure can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Those
it's
grapplers, man.
those. Yeah. Those guys are degenerates.
So what am I
Bypassing my
going to do?
defense with your
I
throws.
think
That's
I'm going to
not
command grab.
fair. But yeah, you're absolutely right. And that a lot of these matches that have gone like 3-0, it's part of the reason for that. It's not the entire reason, but part of the reason is that if you walk yourself in the corner, you're just opening yourself up to getting completely dominated in the neutral. Because how are you going to shimmy someone? And then also, like, it makes walking forward that much more risky, right?
Mhm.
Because they're looking for you, especially some of the players that we have that are like really experienced, that are like diamond rank. They're that if you're in diamond rank, you're a really solid player. They're
Right.
looking for you to try to escape. So they're looking for the dash, they're looking for the jump out, and they're like, you see like in these high level matches where like they'll walk back, about Footsie's range which is about like what, two, three characters away,
Yeah.
which places them perfectly to anti-air the jump out or
Right.
jump back air to air,
Or
whatever it is they want.
ideally, if they
Yeah.
have a long range normal, just
Yep.
enough for that long range normal to sort of just pick away a little bit.
Yep. Yeah. To
Yeah.
poke with the long range normals, and then not only that, but then you know, when they push the button and it whiffs, they're like, "Oh yeah, look at that," and then whiff punish, right? And then you're back eating a bunch of damage, and then they're in your face again, probably because they probably finished with something that's going to give them a setup, right? And then you're looking at your stun bar and you're looking at your resources depleting. It's a really scary situation and then to willingly put yourself there, right? You
Yeah,
just want to
that's
try to
even
avoid that.
worse. You're thinking, "Oh my god, I
Yeah.
walked myself into the corner. Ah."
So we're
So
going to
let's
take
take a look at
one more quick look at this leaderboard.
That's it.
All right. So
Ooh.
we have right now it is Young Witch with 8, Huge Beetle with 6, Sins and Stitches with 5, Diamond with 4, and Petite Yet Grande with 1. So we're wrapping up into the final rounds here, and it is like we talked about during that match, right? Like the matchup between Sins and Stitches and Young Witch was going to be really instrumental in kind of seeing if it was going to be in lockstep with those two tied. But now Huge Beetle with the win, she's closer, a little closer to locking up that second spot.
That's right. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. We have a couple of those last matches left, but the big competition right here is definitely going to be Huge Beetle and Stitches.
Absolutely. And then I don't think they're going to be playing head to head for the rest of the tournament. But basically, if Huge Beetle wins out, she's pretty much she's going to lock it up. So it's going to be interesting to see how this final stuff plays out.
And we've got some awesome merch here by Dynamic Focus. T-shirts,
Yes.
hoodies, zip-up hoodies, jerseys.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And you can go to acquire, that's with a K and a Q, .ca/dynamic to pick up this awesome merch. This is, and if you like what you see, or if you want to check it out, supporting them means you're supporting Queen of the Hill and the other endeavors that Dynamic Focus is involved in, supporting the esports and their players. So, please check it out. They have some really cool stuff in there. And so yeah, like they're a really awesome sponsor. And we have another event coming up. It's Ladies Night. Kat, tell me about Ladies Night Tekken event.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Ladies love their Tekken 7 tournaments, and we've got one tomorrow with Swagmaster, Linux, and Chibi Thought, which are going to be helping to throw this wonderful tournament. It's going to have the same sort of setup as our Street Fighter tournament, except for Tekken 7. They are also getting all of their points evened out, and next week will be their finals for their competition. So if anybody would like to watch or possibly participate in a ladies Tekken 7 tournament, Saturday night's the time to do it.
And on February 6th, we have a Power Rangers Catch Me on the Grid event that's going to be brought to you by Uchi Games and Dynamic Focus. Again, that's going to be on February 6th. So check that out if you are fiending for some tag battlers.
Yeah, people are loving Power Rangers here. You know, it's like a great game that involves, you know, you can have a team of players, a little bit of crazy nonsense going on in the game. People like to do all kinds of a lot of moves and things that, you know, blow up the other person. It's extremely
Yeah.
momentum based. That game is also, yeah.
Yeah, there's some filthy, grimy stuff that those players get up to in those games.
You know, you need sometimes. Okay. Ooh, we got Diamond versus Young Witch. So that means we're going to have a Lucia versus Bison here.
Yeah, that is the matchup coming up. And this is the penultimate match. So this is the second to last before we close out for the night.
Young Witch?
Has Young Witch dropped a single set tonight?
Ooh.
Is she going to sweep? I like that, the V skill.
To be honest, yeah, I don't know. She's been on point this whole time.
Yeah, she's been really,
I think you're
really
right.
fuel efficient. Nice jump back.
Bison trying to get some work there off of that crush. Gets it with the EX scissor kick. Goes for
If I had
back
a
girl.
dollar for every time she got a stand roundhouse crush counter tonight, I'd have a good amount of money. Oh, nice jump!
Yeah,
Got
working
this-
with roughly the same amount of life, slides into V-trigger activation.
Wow, that was
Psycho
filthy.
Blast closes it out.
Trigger 1 Bison, still scary.
He's like, I'll take that projectile.
Just throwing out some long strings there.
Bison putting in some work here, going for the neutral jump. Gets caught on the projectile.
Ooh, nice job punishing the whiff on the EX Devil's Reverse, but gets the throw. Dash up pressure, counter hit.
Keeping the pressure up with those scissor kicks, but gets thrown into the corner.
Just got out of the corner and then she went for the cross up and put herself back in. And there we were just talking about Young Witch just backing up, making it so that she doesn't give up the corner. Oh wow, look at that.
Okay, Lucia getting a bit of pressure in the corner and ends up losing her turn there. So Young Witch Bison gets the first game.
2 more wins away from completing the clean sweep. Alright, so Diamond getting right to work, trying to establish some zoning. Okay, punish the slide with the sweep of her own. Just kind of trading pokes right now. But Diamond definitely having the life lead at the moment, but got bullied into the corner. Young Witch just trying. Oh wow, what a cross up there.
So cross of combos takes a good amount of damage here. Ooh, Lucia gets in through the Psycho Blast.
Oh, the
EX double reverse.
Stop.
Bison makes good use of the slide. Lucia activates. Oh, we have both activations going
Wow.
here, and that's it. Bison closes it out.
Yeah, Young Witch with these slides from downtown, showing us that Bison players only want one thing, and it's disgusting. Okay, so she gets her with the
Bison
just
goes
as
right
just
to
as she
work
got
here.
something going right, Young Witch kind of just reverses the whole flow of the momentum.
That's right. We have constant pressure here by Bison, and Lucia just misses her V reversal. Got a little bit of stun that's melting away. Gets caught on the Psycho Blast.
Quick throw.
And that's it. The neutral light kick is going to close it out for Bison. That is going to be 2 Young Witch. So Lucia is going to have to try to figure out how to slow Bison down a little bit. Figure out how to take her turns back.
Definitely. Absolutely has to. Because, Young Witch is just out here with all the answers. You can tell that she doesn't seem afraid of anything that Diamond's gonna throw at her, really. Just kind of, and the other thing, right, is like Bison doesn't really have. He has like some of the worst walk speed in the entire game, but he has a godlike dash to make up for it, and then his specials kind of move him around. And she's making a great use of all of those. Oh, wow. The whiff slide doesn't get a punish.
Okay, Lucia thrown to the opposite side of the stage here.
Potter walked too far forward, ate a medium.
Does have access to her feature, her 1 bar.
Those are really punishable. I am surprised that Young Witch is letting her get away with that, because she's -8 when she does the run and she does those kicks. She's like -8 on that. I'm surprised that that Young Witch, being as solid a character as she is, or player she is, I'm surprised. Must be some matchup unfamiliarity. Not a lot of people play this character, Lucia.
Bison closing the gap, tries to go for the Psycho Axe in the corner.
Cool. Yeah, that was a buff in Season 4 where they gave him the melee attack off of the V skill.
Closes the gap with a slide, Tex in the corner. Okay,
Nice
Lucia
job
with the
punishing
back
the V
throw.
skill install. Let's see if she can she get things going.
Here we go, a little bit of a trade in the air there for Lucia.
Both characters are V trigger on deck, and Lucia has full resources. Okay, activation.
This might do
That's
it,
it.
and it does. That is it. Lucia gets thrown, and the throw is going to close it out. Young Witch gets yet another point. Strong Bison play.
And she completes the sweep. She went perfect
Yes.
for the night.
Unbelievable.
It's is that a solid 10? Is that 10 from her, or
I
9?
believe so. It's that constant Bison pressure.
It's 10.
It is 10. Wow.
That's pretty
amazing.
impressive
It is.
to run through and not drop a single game.
And you have to think, how are you going to open up Bison? Well, Lucia was sending over those fireballs, and after a while, Bison was saying, I'm just going to store those fireballs.
Yep.
Get out of here. She had to try to figure out safe ways to use a normal to get in. And you could see, we were seeing a couple of the jump-in cross-up combos. They were working off and on. Some of them were blocked, some of them weren't. I think in the end, it boils down to patience, and you're just going to have to try to block Bison the best that you can and literally just try to slowly work him away.
Yeah. One thing that I noticed a lot of, and I've seen it not just from Diamond, but a lot of players tonight, is giving up the corner by trying to, like, being so thirsty for the damage, going in for the cross up in the corner, and then like playing a player that's of that caliber, right? Like they're kind of looking for that.
That's right.
That's like
Then
one
you're
of
stuck
what's
in the corner.
Yeah, because they're already stuck in the corner. They're thinking like, what's something that really might hurt me here, and like so, jump in cross up is one of those things to look out for. So what did Young Witch do? Walked forward, blocked the cross up. Now Diamond's in the corner, and it's just like, okay, well, this is exactly where I want you. Now you're gonna eat like a stand fierce into scissors, and if I did EX, then you gotta hold that because now I'm plus. They're gonna eat more buttons. I'm gonna chip away at you. Oh, you pressed a button challenge, crush counter. Now you're getting a
Yes.
full combo. And so it's
Right.
just like you had this really advantageous position, right? Where you could have mounted the comeback, but then you got too hungry, went for the cross up in the corner, put yourself into the corner, and now
Right.
you can't get out, and then you just watch your life get deleted, right? And
Right.
that's happened a lot tonight.
It has.
So it's one of those things where you gotta measure risk reward
Mhm.
and think about mitigating those risks. Sometimes it's like, yeah, could this pay out for me? Yes, absolutely. You could get a lot of damage. You could, start making your comeback. The con to that, the other side of that coin is that you're putting yourself in the corner, which, as we just talked about earlier,
Right.
is an extremely
Bad
disadvantaged.
thing.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
bad place to be. And
And
so you have to really think about it. Oh, go ahead.
and we did see that one of the very good things at the final round towards the end was we saw Lucia throw Bison all the way over into the corner. Then she
Yeah.
ran up and she was starting to try to pressure him a little bit, but at the same time, you can't pressure Bison too much because he's plus. So she tried her best at adjusting at the last minute. But we're
Yeah, some good moments there for sure.
and it's Grande and Stitches.
And this is our final match of the night.
Yeah. So if Poison, Signs, and Stitches wins this match here, then we're going to go into a tiebreaker.
And that's going to be between Huge Beetle and Science. So that'll be really, really cool. Bonus content for your eyeballs.
Yeah.
Oh, neutral jump the overhead.
Okay, Poison was really putting in some work here on Ken. She's trying to get the jump in. Activation.
Ooh, got the
It's
Stand
confirmed.
Fierce activation. Still going with the V-Trigger too. I like it.
Both characters have full critical art bars.
Yeah, gotta keep your... When she has that V-Trigger activated and you're at that range, you have to look out for the startup frames for that move, and because you can get a free jump in and make her hurt really bad for throwing it out like that. Okay, the round start Tatsu missed. Gets the Love Me Tender, but no cash out on that. She gets the 3-frame into Shocking Heal.
Oh, crush counter here.
Stand roundhouse.
Poison closest stun.
Oh, almost got it that time.
Oh, here we go. What's Ken gonna do? Trying to get a little bit of breathing room, but stunned.
There it is.
Oh, that's
And
it.
the critical art to finish it off.
That's right. Combo straight into that critical art and closes out the round. Stitches gets it. What are we gonna see here from Grande? We're thinking she's gonna be sticking it out with Ken, and Stitches, of course, with Poison. Oh, nice.
Nice.
anti-air.
Yeah, nice idea. Crush counter sweep.
Ooh, overhead.
Okay. Gets another stand roundhouse.
Ken once again close the stun.
Into the EX Avant line.
Oh, that's it. Great
That'll
air
do
to
it.
air for Stitches. Gets the round. Okay, Ken sending over some fireballs.
A
Both
little bit more
characters-
patience this time from Petite yet Grande. No round start Tatsu.
Right. Both characters have one bar, but once again, worked their way into the corner a little bit.
Yeah.
Great
Okay,
combo
I should-
into Dragon Punch.
There you go. Now you want to get out. Could have back thrown into the corner to try to reverse the field of play there, but it's better to be back at mid screen than in the corner yourself. So, but more of these raw Tatsus. And, Sins and Stitches, or Signs and Stitches, showing that she has good patience. So she's not exactly gonna bite on those raw Tatsus and try to press the button to contest. Just gonna either let it whiff or block it. And now again, oh, she put herself in the corner now.
Yeah.
This is a great opportunity for Petite Yet Grande to.
Now you gotta be careful. You're gonna throw projectiles. You have that EX chicken wing that can go
Yeah.
over. Oh, this is a cross up.
Oh, that's gonna be a big punish. That's probably dead. Yeah, it's a dead Ken.
Right, Stitches gets that second win on the board. Looks like we're going to be sticking with Ken possibly one more time.
And if Petite Yet Grande doesn't make some big adaptations here, looks like we're gonna be heading for a tiebreaker. Whiffed on the jump fierce. Poison didn't this time. Full block string.
Yep,
Oh, that's unfortunate with the trying to punish with the fireball. It just starts up way too slow to be able to punish that move.
It does, yeah. You can sort of see it starting.
Oh, that's really punishable.
We've got all kinds of throws going across the screen here.
Oh no, the startup got hit, and then there you go again. The Shin Shoryuken. I don't know if it's really that strong in this matchup, unfortunately.
Okay, now we are at match point here for Shines and Stitches.
Okay, little 2-hit combo right there. Trying to zone with the fireball. No anti-air. Got hit with the Love Me Tender, which is that flip kick.
Okay, last second block there against the critical art for Poison.
Side
Nice
switch.
mix up.
Oh, and it
Her
whiffed!
critical art also.
This is a chance for Petite Yet Grande. She put herself in the corner though. Activation. Gotta look out for those command grab cancels. Okay. So Petite Yet Grande backing off. Activation.
Here
We're
we
gonna
go.
see the EXTP. She usually finishes with that. Probably meant to EXTP.
Okay, about the tech. Projectiles heading on over. Watches out for the chicken wing. Does forward throw.
Better punish that time. Oh no, you gotta be careful. Try to jump out. Okay, she jumped back. That was good. Good recognition on the startup frames there.
Now Poison has that magic pixel. Don't work yourself into the corner too much. Oh, good back throw.
Nice.
All
Nice
right.
job getting on the board.
Awesome. That's it. First round on the board for Grande. Could possibly win this game. Okay, projectile makes contact.
Oh, no punish on the sweep.
Oh,
nice anti-air. Okay.
Dragon punch. Now Stitches has access to her full critical art bar, and Ken is working his way up to his.
And that's a low check right there with the crouch fierce whip. And trying to establish the fireball. Okay, nice job getting on the corner. Oh my gosh, so lucky that Ken's so lucky he didn't get punished there. That's a guaranteed crush counter. Okay.
This is a very smart and patient game here. This is like playing chess right in front of our eyes.
Yeah, it's chess at 60 frames per second, right?
Yeah. Tattoo connects. Poison with the back throw. Oh my goodness.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's gonna be
Dragon Punch.
a lot of
Too much.
damage. That's dead.
That's it. Combo straight into critical art. It's gonna close it out.
Oh,
no, it
it's
doesn't. Holy moly,
scaled.
we got the scaling.
I can't believe. Wow. I don't feel bad for Poison. You can hold that.
Ah, I knew it was coming, man. It's the command grab on the V trigger. I was like, you're gonna get the command grab. Oh man, that was very good. Shins and Stitches. Poison takes it.
And so
Very
that's going to
good.
force the
Very
tiebreaker now
good.
between Huge Beetle. We're double checking points right now, so we'll see. It's possible we might have a tiebreaker point.
Yes.
While the records are being tabulated, for sure we know that Le Madame Bison,
Mhm.
the young witch, she is going to be moving on. She is qualified.
Yeah.
She didn't drop a single game tonight. Well played, Madame Bibson.
Very well played. In those last few rounds there for Grande's Ken,
Yeah.
figured out the game plan, starting to implement it, started to do very, very well. And oh boy, it was so close.
Yeah, there were
Very close.
signs there that things were starting to kind of come together a little bit,
Yeah, that's
tighten
right.
things up, a little bit better risk reward play,
Mhm.
better mitigation of risk in terms of not doing like she stopped doing the round start heavy tatsus, which is
Right.
-4 when they block it. So anyone that's not asleep at the wheel is going to punish that because
Oh,
a
that's right.
character like Poison, she can definitely punish with a 4 frame.
There was a little bit more of a back and forth there because you could see on the screen what was happening was they were telling each other who's going to throw out something that's unsafe, who's going to do it, and then who's going to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, definitely. There were instead of pressing like a really heavy button for things that aren't super negative but heavy but negative enough to punish, right? Like
Mhm.
when you're on like when you're around like -5 to 7 or so, where a heavy button's probably not gonna punish in that small of a window, but a medium might. um, Probably needs to go in the lab and work on some punishes. But
Mhm.
there were some changes they were recognizing where like I've been pressing like heavier buttons. I'll just throw because throw
Right.
starts up fast in 5 frames. And so there were like those situations where she was made like Poison Signs and Stitches was doing like a string
Mhm.
and maybe sometimes not hit confirming that string into the flip kick, which is the Love Me Tender. And if it's not even if it's EX, it's -4. And so depending on which one she does, she's between -2 to -6, I think, depending if she does the medium, the heavy, or the light. And so just recognize that, stop pressing big buttons, just decided, oh, I'm gonna throw. And so like you can start there and
Mhm.
start working on optimizing your damage, cashing out harder in those opportunities. That's all part of the journey that these players are on, right? Is like
Right.
recognizing where you went wrong.
Influences.
Yeah,
Right.
hopefully because CFN logs all your matches. Hopefully they'll go back and review these. You can even turn on maybe not everybody knows this, but you can turn on frame data information. So the replay will show you what the situation was. You can pause it, you can back it up, you can fast forward, all those things, and then you can see what the situation was where you got blown up, right? Try to
Right.
go back in the lab, recreate that situation,
Review
try to
it.
find out like could I, was there where was what was real, what wasn't, right? What did I need to hold? Where could I have challenged? And then look at and frame data is only one part of that equation. You also need to look at the spacing because -4 at 2-3 characters away versus -4 in your face are two totally different scenarios. If
Right.
if I'm poking at you with a long range -4 button, I'm pretty safe to give it a minute to chill, maybe even press that button right away again.
Right. No, yeah, you're exactly right. And one of the things that we had seen where she had felt more safe to throw things out was getting that distance out of the whip range and using the projectiles to shoot over. And while doing that, ideally not working herself into the corner.
Right.
But, towards the last few rounds, we were seeing she was trying to stay out of the range of the whip and trying to stay out of the corner.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're also out of the range of that Love Me Tender chicken wing.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Poison was sort of trying to figure out what was the safest way to get in at the same time. Now, Grande was taking her time a little bit with the anti-airs, even the Dragon Punch anti-airs was a little bit more cautious. But I think next time she'll definitely be ready with all of them.
Yeah, anti-airs are really hard to do in this game. You know, in the heat of battle, you're focused. You can end up focused so hard on the ground and what's happening there that you're not even looking for the jump in. And you know, like, and this comes from experience. I used to be free to jump ins. My anti-airs used to be terrible.
Who
I
did you
still need to
play?
work on my
Who
anti-airs.
was your character?
I played Jury and Kari.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so, and you know, those are two characters that you definitely have to protect your skies from, because people jump in and you got to hold that. And that, you know, in terms of risk reward, jump ins, I mean, you're usually not going to eat too much damage unless you're fighting someone like Sagat or someone that has like crazy conversions off anti airs or does just crazy damage for their anti airs.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to eat a lot of, you know, it's not too much risk to jump in. You know, obviously, you know, like those add up, but you know, it's definitely something where you have to sort of have a sense for what the neutral situation is. If am I winning neutral? And if you're winning neutral, at some point you have to start thinking they're going to they're getting frustrated. They're probably
Right.
going to jump, and then you start looking, there. And
Yeah.
so it's this dance you do in your brain where you're like your mental stack is like shuffling these things around.
Right.
And so, you know, there's lots of room to grow, and I'm sure these competitors are going to come back stronger the next time they have this opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. I think so.
Alrighty, guys. Hi, everyone. Saki here. We want to thank everyone for participating these last 3 weeks, sort of. I know we did have that break. We of course want to appreciate you guys for having patience with us while we went through that. With that being said, the two winners tonight have been chosen. The two queens that will be going into the finale will be Huge Beetle, who will be taking second place, and Young Witch, who will be taking first place. These two ladies will have secured the final spot, so we will be back with next week's finale. We will also have an updated leaderboard starting, hopefully, if not by tomorrow, Monday for sure. Where you will see all of the ladies who have qualified, including the two that qualified before our break. We would like to give a special thanks once again to Dynamic Focus and Equinox for sponsoring this event and for helping with this event. We want to thank every lady who has participated. You guys did amazing these last 3 weeks. I wish it could have been more, so we could have seen more ladies. But with that being said, we have our top 6. The prize pool is, I believe, at 6:30. So if you guys would like to donate to the Matcherino is available from this week tonight all the way to the finale, meaning you have a chance to get some of the special loot like the Queen of the Hill series t-shirt available on Matcherino. That will only be available while this Matcherino is available. So you have until next Friday to order one. Every purchase will actually contribute to the prize pool. Please use the code QOTH2 to be able to contribute as well a 50-cent contribution. I would like to thank Kujo, Kate, and Yasuko for joining us. We really appreciate you. With that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and send you off. We will see you guys for the finale. Same time. Who will be the queen that will rule them all? All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. And with that, we're heading off.